Okay guys, I think I'm live and hello. I need to get you guys pulled up on my computer so I can see your comments, and I've forgotten how to do that. So bear with me just 1 second. I remember, oh, here we go. All right, I think I got it, guys. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right, let me turn the volume down because there's a little bit of a feedback, so hang tight. All right, there's a little delay, but it's nothing major. All right, hi Eva, if you're still here, hi. If you want to learn how to make a journal, that is what we are going to be doing today, so that'll be awesome. So we will be making a junk journal, or whatever you want to call it. I will be making a true junk journal, and but you can use whatever materials that you want. So before we get started, since I'm just a few minutes early, we're going to go ahead and do this giveaway real quick. I want to say hi, Eva, and Tina, you'll be back at 2. That's awesome. And then hello, Mohammed. Nice to meet you. And hi, Pam. Thank you for being here, everybody. All right, so I'm going to put that in the comments here, and then we will get going. All right. Let's do this giveaway. So if you guys remember, I know I got derailed from this because some things came up in my life and I was not able to complete the giveaway. So if you guys remember the tags, here they are. I'm gonna go through them real quick. So these are the tags that I made for the Out of This World collaboration. And here they are. And so I got 18 people that wanted to be part of the giveaway. And so let's go ahead and do that. What I'm going to do is have Alexa pick a number for us. Hey, Alexa. I don't know if she's turned up all the way. I'm going to check by asking her what the weather is. What's the weather today? Oh, she must not be turned up. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. I hate dead air. I'm sorry about that. Hey, Alexa. What's the weather today?
In Clearwater, it's 87 degrees Fahrenheit with partly sunny skies. Today, you can look for thunderstorms, with a high of 88 degrees and a low of 77 degrees.
Okay, it looks like we've got the volume set. So, hey, Alexa, pick a number from 1 to 18.
Here's a number between 1 and 18. It's 4.
All right, number
Just so
4.
you know, I can help if you ever misplace your phone. Try asking me to call your phone.
All right, guys. So number 4 is Robin's Nest of Crafts. So Robin's Nest of Crafts, get in touch with me and I'll send you these tags. All right, friends, let's move that aside and let's get started on our junk journal. Let's do it. All right, so I left a list. Hi, Melody. I left a list of goodies in my post that I did, but basically we'll go over them again just in case you need to gather some things to start on your journal. Hi, Shabby Rose. Nice to see you. Hi. Okay, I hope, is it Ann? I don't know if I'm going to say your name right. Angeli, is that what your name is? That's a beautiful name. Yes, congrats to Robin. All right, so guys, you're going to want a book. You're going to want a book cover. I made this one a long time ago. Do you guys remember when I made this like forever ago? I never finished it. Look, it's empty. But you can use a file folder or a cereal box, and basically, and you could even use thick paper if you wanted to. And it can be plain. Whatever you choose to use can be plain. We'll decorate it later. This is just a nice little tutorial that we're gonna do to take the kind of challenge and mystery out of making a junk journal. So what you're gonna wanna do is, if you have a file folder, and actually, anyway, if you have a file folder, hopefully you have cut that down to, what did I say, 9.5 by 11.5. So hopefully you have done that. My book is larger than that. It doesn't matter. That's just what mine is. Yours just needs to be, you know, so that you can use 8.5 by 11 papers. I figured that that would be the easiest thing to do. Now, I've got my stack of papers that I'm putting in my junk journal. Yours can be old trashy papers. Oh, good, Pam. All right, excellent. Hi, Colleen. Yours can be old papers. Yours can be brand new papers. They can be whatever you want. I have a variety of sizes, and you can have a variety of sizes, or you can have all the same size. It does not matter, okay? Hi, Carmen. How are you? Nice to see you. Sorry I keep getting my head in the camera. I apologize for that. So let's get our papers together, and if you haven't already stacked them the way that you want for your signature, then go ahead and we're gonna do that now. I didn't do that because just in case you guys hadn't done that. Okay, Melody, I will go back to that. All right, so guys, I'm going to start just stacking my papers the way that I want them in my journal. And this is just gonna be a fun journal. I have used old book pages. I've got this coloring book page that I picked up at the thrift store. I picked this book up at the library for $1. This is Amazon packaging. So I'm just going to stack these. And so if you guys haven't stacked yours yet, go ahead and do that now. This is old, I'm gonna try to say the word right, pianola paper from an old piano where the piano could read the notes and make music. Hi, Dijo Crochet. Did I say it right, Digo? Hello, thank you for being here. We're making a junk journal today. This is an old pattern. This is more Amazon packaging. I think on top of that, I'll put this. So I told you guys to grab 6 pieces of paper. I grabbed more because the spine of my book is going to be larger than what you guys are working with. But I figured if you guys did 6, and 6 times 4 is 24, it gives you 24 pages to embellish, basically. So, all right, hey Pam, are you stacking your papers, or did you already do that and you're waiting on me? Let me know. I don't want to go too fast, but I also don't want to go too slow. So you guys can tell me, you know, when you're ready for the next part. All right, so here I've got some old bank statements from like the 1970s or something. I've got some music paper. Gonna go back to some Amazon packaging. I'll do a book page. All right, I'm almost ready, guys, for the next step. Are you guys ready? Let me know if you're ready. Because what we're gonna do, we're gonna sew this in first. I usually build all of my stuff and embellish it and then do the cover, but today I am doing it the opposite way that I normally do it. All right, Melody says she's ready. And all right, oh good, you're organizing your craft supplies. That is great, Colleen. Okay, so guys, if you have, you're working on it now. Do you want me to wait for you, or do you want me to continue on but just kind of take my time and move slowly, Pam? Whatever you want is fine. Okay, so mine's a book, but your guys's can be the file folder or the cereal box. It's perfectly fine. I'm gonna have more than enough room. I might actually leave it so I can put a second signature in here, but that's besides the point. All right, while Pam she's getting her papers ready, while she's doing that, I'm gonna just move forward, but take my time moving forward, because she wants to really be able to, you know, work with us on this. So I have here my bucket of waxed thread. Now you guys can use waxed thread, or you can use embroidery floss. I've never used embroidery floss, but a lot of people do that, so that's fine. I'm thinking I'm gonna use green because there's a lot of green in this cover. You guys can use whatever color you want. So I have an awl, and you can use an awl or a pokey tool. And then I have Melody, I don't know. I put a bunch in there. I told everybody to go ahead and just grab 6, and then 6 times 4 is the 24, and then they'd have 24 pages, and to use a file folder so that it would be a, you know, a small one signature, nothing overwhelming to anybody that, you know, hasn't made one before. But let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. I'm just counting my pages. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I've got I've got 19 pages, and I might have missed one. I might have 20 in here. I got 19 or 20. I think I missed one. So, yeah, okay, Melody, I got you, girl. So those are ready. We're gonna use green. So everybody, Pam, let me know if you're ready for me to talk about the thread and how much you're gonna use. And I'll go slow here. What I do, guys, we're gonna do a very simple 3-hole stitch. And so when I do a simple 3-hole stitch, I go 3 lengths of my book, which is more than enough. I mean, like way more than enough, you guys, just so that you know. So if you need to use less because you don't have enough or whatever, you probably would be fine. Okay, great, Pam. All right, so go ahead, Pam, and get your wax thread or your embroidery floss. And again, 3 lengths of your book if you can. And this leaves enough so that you can actually, you'll see some hanging out here, and you can later on make a bead dangle with it, you know, tie some beads on the end. And that's just kind of a nice, fun little thing. Now, guys, I have to tell you, I cheat when I do my 3-hole punch. I don't mark anything. I just basically dive right in. But we're gonna mark it today for you guys because some of you maybe haven't done this before. So what we're gonna do is, what I usually do is mark my page first. So go to the center of your signature. Here's the center. Oh, also, guys, if you've got clips, paper clips, clothespins, anything, you might want to, and you probably don't have to with 6 papers, but I have 20 here and they are gonna slide around. So I'm gonna go ahead and clip them. Now, you don't have to do this. Like I said, I usually don't do it, but like I said, because I have so many papers here and some of them are quite slippery, I'm gonna go ahead and stabilize them, basically. So like I said, you can see I'm using clothespins, I'm using paper clips, whatever you have handy is fine. So go ahead, if you feel the need to stabilize your pages, go ahead and do that. And then make sure, you know, fold it over and make sure you're good. All right, now, this is the step I usually skip, but I'm not gonna skip it today. I'm gonna go ahead and just mark the center. I'm eyeballing it, guys. You don't have to measure it with a ruler, but if you want to, you can. There's no judgment here. So we're marking it. All right. Now the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a piece of scrap paper. It can be anything. This is just gonna end up being trash. But you're gonna copy where you marked your center signature. All right, when everybody is done marking their second signature, just let me know, and then I'll show you why that was important. Maybe I'll just do this one signature, but pack it full of goodies, and then that way, you know, I got plenty of room. It's a nice big spine. All right, ready? All right, Pam, are you ready for marking your book now, or your file folder? Yours will be a file folder or a, you know, cereal box, whatever it was that you chose to work with. And now you're gonna go ahead and mark your book. I'm gonna go for the center and just make your marks. These might not show up for me. Let me see. Oops. If you really, if you really want to be super careful, get an actual ruler. Mine is not an actual ruler, but I'm gonna wing it. I've got 2 white lines here. They match up with my spine. So I'm gonna make sure I actually hit center on each of my holes because I know that I did not do it. So that's what we're gonna do now. So I'm gonna move this down to my second one. I was over just a little bit, not too bad, but I'm gonna go ahead and mark it right here a little bit, over here a little bit better. And then I'm coming down here to the bottom one. That one was the one that was really off. And it was quite a bit off, so I'm marking that now. So there, now we have got, okay, thank you, Pam, for letting me know. Hi, Bertha, thanks for being here. We are working on a junk journal, my friend. And if you wanted to do one, you can certainly work along with us. So now we're done with this. We don't need we don't need this anymore. We can just set that aside, throw it away, do whatever you need to do with it. Now, grab your awl or your pokey tool. Okay, girl, you go give that puppy some love. Oh, she is the sweetest, that little Rosie Bloom. Oh my, or Bloom Rosie. Yeah, Rosie Bloom, I think. She's adorable. So guys, grab your pokey tool. Now, guys, I hold my book, file folder book, whatever it is, and I have the pokey tool come in between my fingers. Some people put it on like one of those mats because they're afraid, you know, to poke their fingers, but I know myself well enough. I'm not gonna poke my fingers. So I've got it ready, and now I'm just gonna start pushing through. All right, so everybody do that where you marked your book. How are you, Bertha? Are you doing good? Are you having a good Sunday? All right, so that's done, right, guys? And then you're gonna do the same thing on your papers. Now, do you guys see my pianola paper? It's a little bit, there's like these spots here, and I could see that this could tear. So real quick, before we move forward, I'm just gonna put a little bit of tape on here. And then I'll remark it because I can see right through that tape, so that's no problem. Actually, I don't even need to mark it because I can see right through it. I can see where my thing is. Okay, everybody, go ahead and put your hole through all of your papers. Oh, it's raining. Oh, man. Well, we had a ton of rain, Bertha, but it's sunny today, and it was sunny yesterday. And I was glad, even though it's hotter when it's sunny, I was glad because we've had so much rain that, you know, we have to start worrying about flooding and stuff like that. So, you know, we're getting a little bit of a break from that. All right, guys, I have got my holes in my book and my signature. Now it's time to sew. Let me know, Pam, if you're ready. And anybody else, if I need to slow down, guys, just let me know. And maybe some of you are just here kind of checking it out, or you're in and out, and that is perfectly fine. I know, I keep talking to Pam because I know that she's doing a junk journal with me today. And so I do not want to be going too fast. If you're ready, go ahead and thread your needle, okay? And you know, you can pull it pretty long on the other side. You can readjust that later when you need to. You just don't want it to come, you know, you don't want it to pull out of there. Okay, good, Pam's ready. So now, this is the part I think most people have the most difficult time with. Once you do this, the rest is decorating. So, okay, you're not doing, okay, well girl, if you ever want to, then, you know, and I'm glad hey, I sent your collage package out, Bertha, so you should be getting that soon. All right, Pam, take your needle, put it through the first hole in your paper, and you can see mine is through, right? Now, I'm not gonna shove it all the way through yet. I'm gonna wait till I match it up to the hole in my book, in your case, maybe file folder. Oh, good, you're just checking it out. Okay, well, great. Well, thank you for being here and checking it out. If you ever wanna make one, you'll see, honestly, you'll see how easy it is. Now my book, I created this book by hand out of a box, and it's quite thick, so I'm hoping I can get my needle through. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, no problem. So Pam, and whoever else, go ahead and pull on your thread, and you're gonna pull till you've got, you know, about, I don't know, 6 inches, 9 inches on the other side. Okay, now hopefully you've done that. And now we're gonna go, I'm going slow. I'm sorry if I'm boring anyone, but I just don't wanna go too fast on this. Been cleaning your room. Oh, taking a break, nice. Well, good job cleaning the room, good job taking a break. I cleaned my dining room today. Well, I mean, not spotless, but I cleaned it a little bit. I need to do some heavy cleaning, but you know, crafting is more fun, so you know. All right, so Pam, I want you to put your needle into the top hole. It could be top or bottom, but we're gonna go to the top, okay? And then I want you to open your file folder. Okay, you see how I've opened my book. And now you're gonna find your, hold on, let me grab this properly, okay. Now you're gonna find the hole that you made in your papers. And now you're just gonna push your needle through, okay? Mine went through nice and easy. I hope yours did, Pam. Hi, Norma Lisa. Hey, girl, how are you? So glad you're enjoying summertime. I mean, at least I hope you're enjoying summertime. I know it gives you a break from work. Oops. Did you guys see me pull too far? All right, Pam, are you ready for the third hole? If not, I'll wait, because I know sometimes it's hard to match that up. So I'm gonna wait right here and chit chat with our friends until I hear back from you. So Norma Lisa, what are you doing today? What's going on? Guys, I'm drinking some probiotic kombucha with my gorgeous teacup that I love. Look at it. Remember the flamingo I got for Mother's Day? Love it so much. Oh, okay. Hi, Carmen. Carmen, have you not made a junk journal? I'm curious to know. I would be surprised. You're such an incredible creator that I would imagine you've made one, but you know, who knows? Pam, are you struggling? What can I help you with? I hope you're doing okay. Too scared? No, girl. No, like, okay, so definitely watch this part. Watch the part with the, you know, as we're sewing it, because it's, the rest of it's decorating. It's easy after this. If you can make a tag, you can decorate pages. So honestly, don't be scared of it. Norma says, I'm enjoying it. Oh, good. Relaxing after yesterday's escapade at the amusement park. Oh, girl, you must be exhausted. You find lap books easier. I've never done a lap book, Carmen. And, you know, it's funny because that actually intimidates me. So that's kind of funny. Have you gotten, she must be still working on it, and that is quite all right. If you need me to take mine out and show you how to get that thread up in there, I will, Pam. Just let me know. Yeah, I get it about the brain. I totally do. Hi, Annie. How are you? Annie, we are making a... Yes, I agree with you, Colleen. Annie, we are making a junk journal, and Pam from Pamela's Creations is doing one with us today, and I'm teaching her how to sew in the signatures. Once she gets past this part, the rest is easy breezy. Oh, good. Okay, okay, thank you. Shabby Rose by Kem. Is that your name, Kem? Thank you. I appreciate that positive feedback. And it's much easier to follow along instead of having to pause it. Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you. Yes, Norma, Lisa, yes. We believe in you, Carmen. You can do it. Annie, how are you today? Are you having a good day? I just saw your video with, and you talked about your friend, and I feel bad for your friend. I'm sorry she's going through that. Yes, you do have to try it at least once. And actually, Carmen, once you do, you will be so addicted. So addicted. Okay, short for Kemi. All right, very well. Nice to meet you. I appreciate you being here very much. So, I am gonna stay. So, okay, so I'm thinking Shabby Row. Okay, Cam, I'm thinking, are you working on one today with us? So you and Pam are? I'm gonna wait here for Pam until we hear back from her, I think. I don't think I wanna move forward until I know she's okay, and then she's got her you know, thing where she wants it. Now, I could move forward and then whip up another one real quick, like a mini, just to, so that if she needs to see me do it again, it wouldn't be a problem for me to do that at all. Maybe we'll do that. Pam, okay, I'm reading Colleen real quick. Yes, I'm finished the junk journals. I'm working with it. Oh, good job. They are addictive, yes. Pam, I'm gonna move forward, but I will go back and do another sew in so that you can be caught up with us. Okay, but I don't wanna leave you in the dust, my friend, okay? So I want you to give me feedback, but let's do this, and then I'll whip up another one real quick, because it's fast. All right, so we've gone down the center, we've come up through this one. Okay, Diana, but most of your friends call you Annie. Oh, okay, well, hi. That's awesome. All right, so now we're gonna go down through the third. Now, sometimes I have to find my needle, then pop it down into that hole down there, okay? And then we pull it through. All right, now Pam, I want you to keep working on getting through this second one because I know you can do it. All right, now I got through. Okay, Pam, all right, I'm just checking, honey, because I want you with us, all right? This is for you, so I want you with us. So I got through the third, everybody, and now I'm gonna go, now this part's the hardest part, and it's not that hard, but it can be a struggle. We're gonna go back into the center, so let me show it to you first. So we've got a full one here, and then we're gonna go back into the center. You see my center hole here? I'm going in. All right, guys, now, this is where it can get a little tricky. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna loosen this. You see how this pulled away a little bit? That's perfectly fine. It makes our life a little bit easier, actually. So I'm going back in. You can see my needle. And actually, you know what we'll do just to make it easy for everybody? We'll just go ahead and just pull this. Oh, that's awesome, Kim. That's great, okay. So I've pulled it all the way just to kind of make it easy. I don't normally do that, but you can see it's okay to do that. That's the whole point. I wanna show you guys that like, it's okay to do that. And now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna poke this in here, but I'm gonna have to open up to the center to see where we ended up. See, I didn't come through. So I'm gonna have to work that with my fingers. And, and actually, I need to put this needle back through here so I have room to do it. All right, I just needed a little bit of room, guys. I'm hoping you can see this. All right, so sometimes, now I'm gonna loosen these because I have to go find where the end of my needle is. So let's go find it. Oh, okay, it's right here. So I actually got through all those papers. I just need to get through the center. So let me find it. I'm pulling it back a little bit. I'm hoping you guys can see what we've got happening here. Well, I'm trying to pull it back. It's not moving. Okay, here it goes. Okay, here's the end of my needle. I'm gonna pop it through this center paper. If I can. This pianola paper is very interesting to work with. It's the first time I've worked with it. There we go. I'm through. Do you guys see? I'm through. Here it is right here. All right, now we're pulling it. Okay. Now, and I'm gonna go back, but I'm just gonna keep talking about this, but I'm gonna go back, don't worry. So if you haven't got yours through, do not panic. Just keep listening to my voice, okay? Keep working, but keep listening. We're gonna take this string and we're gonna put it over here we went underneath the center, and now we have one on each side. And we're gonna pull tight. See it tighten up? Okay. Now, before we do anything else and before we tie it, we have to check it here. Just kind of flick it like that. See how loose it is? That's no good. We don't want it to be that loose. So I'm going to take my wax thread and I'm going to support, but I'm going to tug on it a little bit. I'm going to do the same to the other side. I'm just going to tug on it. Now we're going to go check that on the spine again. It's still a little loose. Isn't that interesting? That's weird. Okay. So I'm going to be tough. I'm going to pull straight up because I want it to be, you know, it needs to be tight. So we're pulling straight up. Oh, much better. Do you guys see how it bounces back? That's what we want. All right. If you're still working on yours, don't worry because I'm going to do another one for you guys so you guys can see it and then we'll be together. So now I'm going to knot it. So I did my first knot and, thank you, Carmen. And then when we do our second knot, we go over the opposite way, which always is weird for me. It's very uncomfortable for me. So I pretend like I'm going the old way, like my normal way, but then I go ahead and just switch my fibers and then I make the knot. And that keeps the wax thread from coming undone. And then if you take and you put a little pressure on that, and I usually use my jewelry squeezy thing, but I don't have it. So I'm just putting a little pressure and it squishes the wax together and keeps it from coming untied. Now, I'm gonna set this aside, but I'm gonna grab another one and do it again with you guys so that you guys can, so whoever is not caught up, you can get caught up. So let's do that real quick. No big problem at all. I'm gonna go ahead and tear this paper. It's gonna be noisy, I apologize. All right, so we're just gonna we're gonna pretend this is a book, right? We're gonna pretend it's 6 pages, 20 pages, whatever. Clipping it together. Let me let's make this the cover, okay? We'll make this white paper the cover. Okay, it's a sloppy cover, it doesn't matter, we're not worried about that right now. So that's our cover, right? There we go. This is just to kind of put it in perspective. All right, now we're gonna grab our thread. You guys keep working on it. Pam, don't give up, don't give up. 1, 2, 3. Pam, I know you got that far. I know you did, remember that. Okay. Needle. Be right back. Okay. You're threading the needle. All right. Now we've got our awl, right? Now, let's just mark the center and the top be here and here. Okay, so Pam, I think you were so far so good with us when we did that. And now I'm gonna go ahead now, since this is more like your file folder would be, I'm gonna go ahead and just punch through, okay, all of it, my cover and my papers. There we go, I did my first hole. I did my second hole, there it is. And I did my third hole, and I felt the paper move, so this might not go as smoothly as I'd like it to. Okay. Putting the needle through the first center hole. All right, now Pam, I believe that you were with us on this, so we pulled it through. And I think where you might have got caught up was then getting it through your file folder and then into your papers, right? I'm thinking that. So let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully you're still with me, honey. Going through my book cover. And okay, so it didn't come through my papers, which is fine because that's the part I want to show you guys. So we just kind of move it up out of the way. Get our needle so you can see it. I'm hoping you guys can see that. And then pop it through where I know that hole is because I could see, I made my hole big enough. So that's another thing too. You want to make your hole big enough so that you can find it. All right, so now I'm through. Okay, you're getting there. Which part are you at? Do you have a second to let me know? Like, have you got through the top? Were you able to get through this top part like I just did? Let me know. Okay, I'm pulling my thread, and I've got some left to hang down. You're doing great, Pam. Doing great. Okay. Now I'm gonna go into my third. Okay. Okay. Is it okay for me to go into the third? I asked you something I can't remember what I asked you. Like, I think I asked you if you had gotten through this part. I think I did. All right, so we're going through the third. Okay. Now I'm gonna wait here. Now, okay, nice. Are we in the same place, Pam? Are we at the same, like, you went through the third and we're gonna go back up through the center? Are we there together? Somebody else is working with us today. Is it you, Shabby Rose, Kim? Is it you? And are you where I am? Are you two caught up? You two, because you guys are making, okay, all right. Then let's go, oops, now we're gonna go back through the center. This is the most challenging part of it, okay? But you can do it, I believe in all of you. Okay, so now go through the center. Yes and yes, okay, very good. All right, Kim, so hopefully you are doing okay. Now let's pretend that I can't get through the center smoothly, okay? Okay, girl, thank you, Carmen, for checking in. I wish you were doing one with us and then it wouldn't be too boring for you. But thank you for being here. I appreciate you, sweetie. All right, so we're going in the center and we're gonna pretend like we can't find my center hole. Well, I did, look how easy it went in. Let's pull that out. All right, so, but we can see the needle and we can see the center hole, and I've pulled this away a little bit, just enough to be able to find the hole. So we know it went through the first piece of paper. Let me take this off now. But did it go through the second? No. All right, let me find it. And sometimes, guys, there's been times when I've had to go piece by piece, and that's okay. So I got through my first. Now I'm pulling the second one away just a little bit, just enough to get through the hole, right? So now I'm through the second, right? And now let me get through the third. And so you guys can do that one by one until you get through, you know, all 6 pages or however many you chose to use. And now pulling up. And then let's look at this center piece. And we want a piece of our thread on either side of it. And we do have it on either side. And so now we pull, okay? Okay, girl, thank you, Annie, for popping in. I know that if you're not working on a junk journal, then, you know, there's not a lot for you to see here, but I appreciate you being here. Hugs, girl. Bye. Oh, it's storming there. Oh, man, not here, not yet anyway. Okay, Kim and Pam, let me know if you've got that through, and I'm gonna go ahead and double knot this. Well, this one is gonna be easier than my first one because it's paper and I can feel that it's tight. So I'm double knotting. And then I'm double knotting in the opposite way, which is always awkward for me. Okay, and now I'm just gonna squish my wax down. Okay, that should stay no problem. Oh, yay, Pam, yay! Okay, now we're gonna leave our threads, and actually, you can take all your clips off your pages. If you're to that point, you've got everything through and it's all good. Now this, since I took the time to make this, I will probably turn this into a little pamphlet. We're gonna go back to my actual real book in just a second, but I figure, since I took the time to make this thing, I'll go ahead and cut it and make it straight. Now, you guys aren't doing this. You don't need to do this. Your papers are already cut to size. I'm just doing it in case you guys are needing to catch up or anything like that. Okay. Bye, Bertha. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. All right, so I'm just gonna cut this to size 2 so that I can use this maybe in this journal that I'm making as like a little pull out. All right. Hi, Rosemary, how are you? We are working on a junk journal today. So, anyway, this is like just a little one that I'm gonna, it's truly junk journal Amazon packaging, but let's get back to this one. All right, now Kim and, oh, hey girl, I hope you have an awesome day. I hope you're doing good too. I appreciate you being here. And I want to let you know, I just sent out your swapping glue, and I might have sent you 2 of them. I'm not sure. I couldn't remember if I sent you one, so then I sent another one. So you might end up with 2 of them. All right, guys. So your journal should look something like this. It should be sewed in. Let me know, Pam and Kim, if you are ready for the next part, which is basically going to be, you know, decorating, adding pockets, whatever. Yeah, Amazon packaging is the best, right? Hi, Granny Martha. You are working on the journal that Mel sent you. Oh, that's so awesome. Hey, girl, I see BB's Closet popped in. Hi there, how you doing? Okay, so Shabby Rose Cam, you're ready, and Pam is ready. Okay, so, you know, what you're gonna do later is you'll do your cover work. Mine's obviously done, so we're not gonna do that right now. But what we're gonna go ahead and do is just start decorating. So you guys tell me, do you want to work on creating a pocket or a belly band? Oh, thank you, Norma Lisa, I appreciate that. Thank you. So let me know if we're doing a pocket or a belly band. And while I'm waiting on that response, I will grab, you know, another thing I want to do, guys, is I want to take a pretty tea box and turn it into a journal also. But that's for another day, my friends. So let's go ahead and grab a piece of maybe scrap paper, you guys. Okay, for example, I have this envelope. And this was sent to me by Heart to Hand Creations. That's Anna. Pocket, okay. And you love pockets. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do. Let me grab. Okay, let's use this. This is a card, and I got this from Donna, and we're gonna use this as my pocket on the music paper because look how pretty that will look. So let's get to it. So I'm just gonna take it. If you know, you can cut it, you can tear it. I'm going with tearing. So that's what we're gonna do on this. I think I'm going with tearing. I might not be going with tearing. All right, now guys, most of you obviously have seen junk journals. That's why you're here. You wanna make one of your own. You can do a pocket here, like down in the corner, and I usually fold my corner down. You can do a little side pocket like that. And then, you know, belly bands and all that. But let's go ahead and do a corner pocket. Let's do that. So get a piece of either, you can use paper. Now, if you use regular paper, let me show you what I would do when I use regular paper. If it's scrapbook paper, it's usually pretty thick. But let's pretend it's thin scrapbook paper. Well, that's a terrible example. Hold on, let me just find something. All right, this is an envelope, and it's thin. You can see how thin it is. So if I was gonna create a pocket with this, and let's pretend it's not an envelope, it's just a piece of paper, I would probably double it up and then fold it. So try to use something a little thicker if you have it and you can. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this card, which is plenty thick. It's cardstock, it's plenty thick. So this is what I like to do. Now I don't think everybody does this, but it's just what I like to do. I like to fold the corner down. And then I like to glue this. Now guys, when I'm creating junk journals, especially if I'm gonna sell them or give them away, I don't use glue stick. I use Aleene's Tacky Glue and I use Fabri-Tac. I don't trust a glue stick for something long term. That's just me. I'm sure plenty of people use glue sticks, and that's fine. That's my little OCD, is that I feel like I have to use a super strong glue. So now, admittedly, you guys, this is a pretty tall pocket. I could have, like cut this and had it be smaller, but I like it and I think it looks good on the music paper. So I've handled my corner. Now, so what I do is, so I know this is my pocket, I know that this is where I glued, and so I know my glue goes here. Does that make sense? And then when you glue it down, it's right here. So let's go ahead and grab your glue. And I just do a nice little stream. You use Fabri-Tac too? Yeah, it's great. It's good stuff. I mean, I love it. I think it's fantastic. And it definitely holds well. All right. Now, sometimes, guys, a nice little tip. I might have a little scrap paper handy. So what I'll do, let me grab some, because you guys know I have plenty handy. I just had it. I'll put it underneath the page I'm working on, and then when I press down, if any glue squirts out, it doesn't get on the paper behind it. It gets on my scrap paper. That's just like a little tip if you've never, created a junk journal. It just kind of keeps things neat and tidy. And basically, this pocket's done. I'm not gonna pull on it, I'm not gonna shove my hand in there and pull on it because I don't want the glue to come undone. But look how quick we made a pocket. It's gorgeous, right? I love it. And I'm sorry that this is upside down for you guys. I don't know how to not have it be like that, but bye, Rosemary. You have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate it. Pam and Kim, let me know when you are, well, let me know this. Do we want to go ahead and embellish this pocket, or do we want to move on to another kind of pocket and put a different kind of pocket in? So weigh in on that and let me know. Hi, Marianne. We are creating a junk journal today, giving a little tutorial. We have one or maybe two. Yeah, this might be Kim's first time too, making a junk journal. So we're kind of really going baby steps, taking our time. And that's what we're working on today. I also did the draw for the tags for the Out of This World collab that I did. Okay, so Bonnie's Corner just popped in, and it says hi Tony, but you might have meant to say Jovi, and unless there's a Tony on here, and if there is a Tony, then hi Tony. And a different pocket. Okay, and we can go through and embellish it later, right? Okay, so let's turn the page. Hopefully everybody's kind of done their pocket and they're ready for another kind. So here we are on the next page. We can do a corner pocket or the side pocket. Let's do a side pocket, but I don't want to do a side pocket on here. Let's do my side pocket over here, but you can do it on either one. And it'll be like the strip pocket. Yeah, let's do that. That'll be fun to do. So what we'll need to do is get a piece of paper that is as long as your page. So let me see what I've got hanging around here. I mean, I have plenty of stuff. It's just a matter of what I want to use. No, I don't like that. Hold on. All right, guys, take a second and look through your stash and decide what you want to use for a pocket. And I'm trying to use just junk, so I don't want to, just grab scrapbook paper. You guys can use scrapbook paper. That's just, I'm trying to make this a junk journal, so. Let me see, is this big enough? Well, it's big enough for that one kind of side pocket, but not for the kind I want to do with you guys right now. Actually, I think I've got something, guys. What's this? Okay, I have this vintage, wow, guys, this is a vintage paycheck. It's from 1956. Let's make our side pocket out of that. Right? Let's do that. So we're gonna cut it to size. So here's what I do. Hi, Marty. I was sorry, I was reading Pam's comment. Hello, Marty. Welcome. Thank you. We are working on junk journal today. So if you'd like to join in and make one, then just join right in. And Pam says either way is fine. Okay. So I'm going to mark this to the length of I want to cut this top piece off. And then I'm going to cut off right here. I want to make sure the date stays on. Yeah, the date stayed on. Okay. So go ahead and cut your pocket to size, everybody. Now, oops, I need to cut this part too. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're feeling inspired. I appreciate that. And Martha, Annie left, I believe. So she said it's storming. And Norma Lisa, thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate that. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. So friends, I'm using, you can see it's thin paper. If yours is nice and thick, just use it the way it is. But since mine is thinner, I'm gonna go ahead, and this is just my OCD. This is the only reason I'm doing this. I'm gonna go ahead and fold a little part of it down. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna create some thickness here so that this paper doesn't tear when you're putting your tags in and out, okay? That's why I do that. So let's go ahead, and if you feel the need to do that, just go ahead. Otherwise, you can just glue your pocket on. Now, I've got this glued down now. And then to make sure this part goes on the outside, so I know that I glue these edges. So let's all glue our edges. Okay, Marty, well, I'm so glad you popped in. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Okay, friends, here we go. Now, where's my scrap paper that I had so my glue doesn't squish? I don't know where it is. I'm one of those creators that it's like a bomb went off in my space, but it's just how it is. I think a lot of us are like that. All right, so I've got this, what I call like a side pocket. And so you can see here. Now, it doesn't have to be this thick, guys. It can be, normally I would have done it probably an inch less thick, but this is how I chose to do this one. And guess what? There's no wrong answer. So you were having trouble with the edges. Did what I do help? Like, was it the edges that were like a little too thin, Martha? Maybe that's what you're talking about. So yeah, folding it over is a great help, making sure you use thick enough paper, but definitely if it's thin paper, folding it over is a great help. All right, let's do another pocket, friends. Hopefully you're caught up. I hope I'm not moving too fast, but let's do another pocket. And this one's gonna be a corner pocket, but much smaller, and it's gonna be, yes, to the thin. Okay, well, there you go. Folding it over is going to be, it'll fix all your problems. So good, I'm glad that I was able to show you that. So let's do a little upper pocket here. So basically, when we do these upper pockets, they are just to hold like a little tag, and they're small. What do we have here? This is old seam binding, not strong enough for sure. Well, let me grab guys, I brought my scraps. Look at my little bin here that I have my scraps in. And during Prime Day stocked up on oh yeah, good. That's a good price, for real. That's amazing. I didn't even know that was going on. That's fantastic. So I'm picking a piece of scrap to put in the corner. Let me look at my bigger ones. Hold on, friends. Sorry. I don't usually work in real time, and you guys are probably used to my videos being quite speedy because I speed them up a lot. But, you know, this is real time today, so hopefully you're okay with that. Let's, oh, this is kind of thin, but this is thick. You know, I don't like those colors together though. Hold on, let me see what else I have. My little scrap bin. The brown would be nice. I'm not really into brown, but you know what? It works on that page, so let's use the brown. And Colleen, I saw that you said that yours is like a bomb went off too. Well, good, I'm glad I'm not the only one. You know, it just is that way, right? Okay, so we're gonna do a small corner tuck spot. Oh, we are at a crafting event. It's the Jovi crafting event. So let's do a small corner pocket. Okay, so I'm cutting that just because I'm going small. And don't be obsessed about your size. Small is just small. It's whatever it means to you. It's not, you know, it doesn't have to be anything special. Now, for these, I don't usually tuck the corner like I do on my other ones because I like to have enough space to kind of grab the, you know, whatever I'm tucking up under there. So yes, that is a great deal that she got. That's absolutely amazing. So guys, on the opposite side of my paper, and this one's the same on both sides, it doesn't matter, but obviously we're just gluing like that. So simple. I mean, right, I know that people find the junk journals to be a bit mysterious, but honestly, they're not, and they are just so fun. Now, if you're just joining in and you would like to create, but you haven't sewn in, I just grab paper and just create with us. Just have fun with us. Don't worry that maybe you don't have a signature sewn into your book. It doesn't matter, just create with us. By the way, if you didn't know what a signature is, the best way to describe it is that a signature is like a chapter. It's a section of your book. So my book has one signature. If I was to do another one of these here, it would be two signatures, so on and so forth. Yes, this is, oh, you love the real time? Oh, good, I'm so glad. I'm always so afraid to even put my videos in real time because I'm just afraid people might get bored. You can't find things, so you start to organize. Yes, yes, yes. And get sidetracked. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes. But you have fun. That's the most important part, right? Oh my gosh. Sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go clean. And then I end up like, oh, I don't wanna put all this away. So, and then I just end up crafting and creating with it. And you know, so yeah, there it is. So guys, we've got this pocket. We have our side pocket. We have our corner pocket. Let's do a belly band. Is everybody, actually, before we do a belly band, hold on. I'm looking at this paper and I'm thinking, maybe I wanna, so let me just tell you this, guys. What I could do here is I could take this and fold it over, and then there would be another one of those like little side pockets that we made. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave this for journaling space. I'm gonna just leave it blank, okay? Now, who wants to do a belly band? Who's with me on the belly band? They're so easy. And I say we're going for it. And I would like to cover this page because it has writing on it, so I'm gonna put my belly band right here. Now, there are a couple of ways that we can do belly bands. Sometimes I make them out of fabric. And are you leaving, Marty? You're waving. Yes, belly band, okay. All right, Martha. So, like I mentioned, you can make one out of fabric. You can make one out of paper. You can make a belly band pretty much out of anything that you want. I'm gonna go ahead for fun. This is an old book page that you can see that I tore. I'm gonna turn this into a belly band. So here we go. First thing I'm gonna do is clean up my messy edge. So guys, if you're making a belly band, go ahead and cut it to size of your paper. That's what I'm doing here. Sometimes instead of marking with a pen, I just fold, then I know where to cut. It's just a shortcut, you know, it just takes less time to do that. All right, guys, now since I'm making this belly band out of paper, what I do, and again, I'm a little bit OCD about certain things, and you are not raising your, oh no, I'm raising my hand for, oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay, Marty, thank you. Okay, good. So here we go. When I'm using paper, it's just a book page, it's thin, right? So what I do with that is I fold it, but I don't want to get rid of that picture. Okay, so I'm going to fold this side first, because obviously you could see that that would have been huge anyway. So I fold the one side and then I fold the other one over too. And this is just because it's thin, guys. If you're working with like a nice hardy cardstock or scrapbook paper or fabric, you don't have to do this. But like I said, I'm a little OCD. I really like my things to last long term. So I do go the extra mile with, you know, things like that. And you will notice that they will stand up to the test of time if you just take that extra minute to do it like that. So you saw me glue that one, and so now I'm just gonna press. I use my scissors for pressing, guys, because, okay, Cam, I gotcha. Doing a belly band, here we go. I use my scissors because I have carpal tunnel, so I can grab these and it doesn't hurt. Those bone thingies, folders, whatever that people use, they're too thin for me, and I can't use them. So that's why you see me using my scissors. I also press my glue down, and I do that for a couple reasons, guys, but the main reason is it squishes the glue and spreads it, and it also makes it so that there's never any lumps in your paper. All right, so this is gonna be my belly band, and I want it to be turned this way. Now, let me talk about a belly band real quick. A lot of people literally put them in the center. I'm gonna tell you why I don't do that. I don't, because there's not a lot of clearance here, and I don't like that. So I move mine over just a little bit, and that way I've got clearance to go in this way, and of course plenty of clearance to come from this side because it's open territory here. So I move mine a little bit closer to the open side, and that way I have plenty of room right here. Now that's just a personal preference. You can put your belly band wherever you want it. Hey, Tony. Tony, we are making junk journals today, and we are just taking our time, and I'm just teaching a few things. You know, we have some folks here that haven't made any junk journals, and so that's what we're doing. Now, I missed something that Colleen said. What did she say? Started today, sidetracked, now creating a cover for yet another junk journal. Oh, Christmas one. Oh, how lovely. You're so smart to get started on it. I just can't quite do it yet. But seeing all this Christmas in July is making me, you know, kind of a little more in the mood, I have to admit. So guys, you saw I put the glue only at the top and only at the bottom. And then that helps so that it's open in the center. You can see my fingers underneath of it, right? Now, sometimes, friends, I will use my clothespins to just grab a hold of the corners and, you know, while the glue dries. So sometimes I do that while I'm, you know, working on something else. So speaking of that, I'm gonna let that dry, and I'm gonna do something on this page. So we've done our belly band. We would go back and embellish it later, and we'll do embellishing on another day. Maybe we just kind of have a day of embellishments. That would be so fun. But what I want to do over here is something that I frequently do. Yes, Andrea? Oh, you need some food? Okay, hold on. Give me a few minutes. Actually, can you text Amanda? Okay. So guys, sometimes in my journals, I glue paper at the top, right? And it's just journaling paper. So I'm going to do that real quick while you guys are finishing up your belly band. And let me know when you are ready to proceed. And I'm going to just tear this paper. So Tony, have you done a junk journal, girl? I feel like you mentioned it the other day on your channel. And I can't remember if you said you wanted to or if you had done it or whatever. But if you haven't, you certainly can, you know, join us. We're gonna work on this. An Embelly Day. Yes, an Embelly Day. That's funny. Oh my gosh, that's great. So guys, you've seen some of my flip throughs, and you know, I usually add lined paper, but I had this junk paper handy. And remember, this is gonna be a true junk journal that I'm working on, and so I have to promise myself to use stuff. Now, this was actually given to me in a swap and glue, and so I'm using it in my folder. Okay, and I like to sometimes do more than one layer, but guys, I'm gonna check in with you before I get going on that, because I wanna make sure that we're all done with our belly band and ready to move on to the next thing. Do we wanna flip the pages? Oh, that's such a pretty one. And keep doing pockets? What do you guys wanna do next? Let me think about, we did pockets. We can do more pockets, happy to do it. You want to make Halloween fall? Yeah, I know. I'm starting to get in the mood for those fall journals. I hear that. Let me know what we want to do next, guys, as far as, you know, do you want to do more pockets? Do you want to do more pockets? Okay, let's do it. So I'm going to go ahead and do a pocket on this gorgeous blue. This was a book page, and I'm going to do my pocket on here. So so gather up whatever you want to make a pocket with. I've got this scrap paper. Now, this isn't bona fide trash, guys, but it is in my scrap pile. I hope that's okay to use it. Or should I stick true and get into my real scraps, like total scraps, like truly? Let's see. Well, I have this scrap laying around. I could do that. Actually, that would look better on the brown. So guys, do whatever type of pocket that you would like to do and have fun with it. Ooh, we'll make a card pocket. Do you guys have any cards laying around? If you do, we can do a card pocket. I mean, truly, it's so easy. Ooh, this might look good. Oh yeah, let's pull these out. Oh yeah, okay. All right, I got some good scraps in there, you guys. I'm gonna go, no, you know what I'll do? I'll go yellow over here and I'll go blue over here. Oh, that's gonna look nice. Look how that spread will look good together. 117 degrees? That's awful. Wow. I mean, I live in Florida and it's hot, but it's not hot like that. Goodness. All right, so guys, you can see this is a flimsy piece of paper that I'm working with, so you can see I'm folding it and just making it stronger. All right. You love cards, yeah. We'll do a card pocket too. Do you have any laying around that you can do a card pocket? Hopefully you do. You gotta have some laying around somewhere. That'll be fun, right? So I'm just gluing this flimsy paper together, and then I'm folding the corner. Remember to give that strong corner. Oh, hey girl, you're at work, you're missing the fun. We are just making junk journals, and we are kind of doing a little tutorial here for folks that haven't made one, but that have been wanting to make one. So I'm glad you popped in. It's so nice. All right, girl, BB, I'm so glad that you popped in. I appreciate you being here, really so much. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Come back and visit us on Embelly Day. Guys, okay, here we go. I thought I had glued the wrong sides. I didn't, we're good. All right, so I have this kind of pocket here. Very nice. Where'd my scissors go? Uh-oh, where'd they go? Well, I'll just have to push down with my fingers. Okay, so see some glue squirted out. So I'm gonna put a little scrap under there and just kind of wipe that away. Okay. All right, so now on this side, I'm gonna go ahead and use this gorgeous blue paper, but since it's very thin, I'm gonna fold it over. So on this one, guys, I'm gonna do the type of pocket that just sits here like this. So we don't glue the ends. We only glue right here. And then, you know, you just tuck something in there. So that's what I'm gonna do with this one. All right, so there we go. I like to leave my glue on the side even when it's a new bottle because then it comes out quicker. But then I always have to keep an eye on it because I'm afraid it's gonna drip. All right, so you saw that I just glued that in half. And so this is like, this is the side where the fold was, and this is the side where the two pieces came together. That's always the side that I put on the edge of my page. I want this side, I feel like it's stronger, so I always want this side facing where those tucks or papers are gonna go. Granny Martha, are you still here? Crafting along with us? That looks so pretty, guys. All right, here it is. Hey, Amanda, can you get Andrew something to eat? You're the best. Thank you, honey. Okay, guys. What's that? Of course, yeah. Andrew's hungry, so Amanda's going to help me out. Oh, thank you, Granny Martha, for sticking in till the end. When you guys get tired of doing this, just let me know. We can wrap it up whenever you want, or we can just keep going. It's just whatever you guys want to do is fine with me. So I'm loving the way this looks with the blue and then, you know, a little bit of rustic over here. I'm loving it. So let's go ahead and, I mean, you guys, you know, if you're not finished yet, keep on your page, but I'm gonna flip the page and I'm gonna see what kind of strikes me as far as wanting to add pockets over here. And let's see, okay. So I'm thinking on this one, I'm gonna go with kind of a long lower pocket. I think that's what I'll do here. So actually, let's see what we have in this pile. I have this envelope and, oh, thank you, Colleen. Oh, we keep going. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. So I have this envelope. It's coffee dyed. You can see that during the coffee dye process, it got sealed closed, and that's perfectly fine. We are going to let that be what it is, and I'm just gonna take the top off, and then it will be a pocket. I think, you know, I just bought new blades on these, but, you know, I do so much crafting, so much work. I think I need a new one already, which is wild. All right, so look, this is gonna be fantastic, right? Now, I will go ahead and fortify these corners with some glue, but I'm gonna go ahead and get it on here first. And actually, this can become a double, oh yeah, let's think about that, guys. I was thinking the pocket could be inside, but if we do a double pocket, we won't glue this part, and then something could go in here too. So it could be, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So we'll just glue here and here on this side. So that was here and here. Okay. I want to make sure I glue the right edges. So this envelope will be a double pocket, and that'll be kind of fun. Oh, my sister lives in Las Vegas, Nevada, you guys. And yeah, she did say it's hot, and it took her a while to get used to the dryness. It's very humid here in Florida, and she grew up here, and it's definitely very, very different than out there where you guys are. So I'm in Pinellas County, Florida, in Clearwater, and it's lovely. It really is. I mean, I complain about the heat, but it's a beautiful place to live. I will say that. It's very pretty. And our beach frequently is voted like #1, sometimes in the world even, because it really is very pretty. Okay, so I've got, Yeah, oh yeah, I think that's gonna work, guys. You know what I might do? I might fortify this top here just to keep it strong. So what do I want to use to do that? Let's see what we have in the old stash here. No. All I really need is like a little piece of paper. So here's some coffee dyed paper. So what I could do, actually I'd like to use a little decorative paper there. No, I could just fortify it and then decorate it later. Maybe I'll do that. So let me cut that. Yeah, I'll put some lace on it later and then that'll be nice. But this way it'll be strong when those tags or papers are going in and out. We won't have to worry about it tearing. Okay, I think that'll work, right? Okay. So, and actually I can put glue on the entire piece of paper because it's got to be glued. It has to stick to the inside envelope and also to the outside envelope. All right. I wonder if I have some lace handy. I know we're not embellishing today, but I'm kind of just thinking I might want to just stick some on there just for fun, right, guys? I mean, I've got, I'm reading what you said, Marty. Oh, you said never again. Yeah. I love the summer, but I'm not fond of hell. Yes, that's hysterical. But yeah, I could only imagine how hot it is. Okay, so yeah, guys, I know we're not embellishing yet, but I was just craving putting some lace on here, which, you know, I'm marking it with my finger, but now I can't find my scissors. How could I have lost them already, you guys? Oh, here they are. Okay. So... okay. All right, I just opened up a brand new bottle of Fabri-Tac, and I did poke a hole in it, but I don't know if I poked it big enough. Let's find out. Oh, yep, it's coming out. Okay. Okay, sorry guys, I totally cheated. I'm putting this lace on here, but I just had to do it. I just had to do it. I just couldn't not. I don't know why. I just needed that in my life. Okay. Yeah, the hottest we get here, guys, really is like, you know, 98 degrees, but usually like really high humidity, so it feels super hot. So it can feel like, you know, 104 sometimes, but that's, you know, that's it. I do complain. I guess I shouldn't complain because 114 is like super hot. Okay, so this is looking very nice and antique-y, loving it. Now we have our old vintage music paper, and I'm gonna do just a corner pocket right here because I don't want to cover up the paper. It's too beautiful. So I'm gonna do like a little triangle pocket. How does that sound? Oh, I also have some index cards. You know, these are nice and firm, and they make nice pockets too. Kind of blends a little too much. Let's find something else. Let's see, let's go find the fantastic scrap bin. What about if we just get wild and crazy and we put this bird on there in the corner? Yeah, I'm not too worried about, I like things to go together. They don't have to necessarily match. I just like them to look nice together. And, you know, so like, I don't know if that makes sense because you think, well, if it looks nice together, it must match, but like it's not matchy-matchy. Do you know what I mean? Oh man, I cut too close. I'm gonna have to do my scissors. All right. I really just wanted to get this edge here. All right. So what did I say? I said I was gonna do a corner pocket. So if I'm doing that, now I have to think. Oh yes, okay, let's do it like this, and then I'll just fold the edge down. Oh yeah, that's gonna look nice. Ooh, my papers just fell over. All right. You know, it's so weird that you guys can hear me and I can't hear you. I just find it to be very strange. Very, very strange. I wish I could hear you guys. But I am trying to keep an eye on the, trying to keep an eye on the comments. Trying to keep up with what y'all are saying. Corner pocket, there we go. So that's how that's gonna look, right? So cute, right? It's kind of tiny. You know, if it had more to it, I could go all the way, but I'm just not gonna worry about it. Maybe this will be one of the pages where I do something small in the corner and then I could do another one up here. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. So I'm very interested to know what kind of materials you guys are working with today. Are you using new materials? Are you using junk like I am? Are you using a combination? Very curious to know. And Pam, I haven't heard from you in a while. How are you doing, honey? How are you doing over there with your pockets? You doing good? Hopefully. Are you crafting away, hopefully? All right. So that's pretty cute. So yeah, let me see if I have enough of this to do one up in the, I do, look. Oh, it's gonna be perfect, guys. Look at that, okay. Let's do. I can't believe you could see my scissors and I couldn't. That's hysterical. All right, so I'm cutting this one. This one will be like a true corner. So I'm gonna cut it along this branch here. So let's do that. Okay, Pam, you're getting there. You're doing great. Are you the one who told me that like you really take your time when you craft? Is it you that does that? Which, you know, I think is lovely. I think it is you that told me that. But anyways, and that's okay, you know, it's, oh gosh, guys, that's gonna look so good. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, Pam, I hope you're having fun working on this. We can, you know, we can do another one until you feel like you've really got it, you know. All right, look at this corner pocket, guys. Isn't it pretty on the music paper? Well, you guys know I love birds. Oh, thank you, Kim. Appreciate that. Okay, so look, guys, isn't it nice? Oh, love it. I think it looks so good. Okay, so guys, keep going at your pace. I'm gonna flip it over and see what else I want to put in here. Okay, yeah, now I try not to overthink. Overthinking, it's just, gosh, it's tough, you know, and I really try not to do that. I am absolutely certain I've had my moments of overthinking, but it is something I really work to not do. So I've got this little envelope and guitar strings came in it. Well, it was my husband's and I took it and I coffee dyed it and I think it looks nice and old now. So, and it's kind of an interesting texture. I don't know if you can hear, it's kind of crunchy. Overthinking drives you nuts? Yeah. Well, you know, that's one thing about the collage stuff is, and that's, I really make sure I don't overthink. When I get the packages in, I typically just, boom, go for it. And that keeps me from overthinking, which is great. And it's so much fun, and I really enjoy it. Collaging is a great way to even practice not overthinking. Just, you know, have the papers and just slap them together, and, you know, it's a good exercise, I think. So I took this envelope, guys, just put it right here in the corner. And now, like the other one, it's a double pocket, so it can be under it, and then it'll also be inside of it. So that's kind of fun. And that was so easy, right, guys? Let's do something we haven't done. Where'd those cards go? I had those cards. Let's find them. Let's find that card. Let's see. I know it's here. It honestly can't be far. I haven't gone anywhere. Let's see. Well, we've got, oh, this kind of is pink. Look, hold on. Maybe this goes over here. I mean, it's a kitchen index card, but did Take a picture and send it to your daughter and ask her opinion. Well, that's that's a great way to get by it, right? Is to just ask someone's opinion. I mean, I think that's great. Yeah, you know what? We're not overthinking it. We're putting the recipe card in. Speaking of overthinking, we're not gonna do that today. So I'm gonna glue right there, okay. But junk journals are just so fun, right, guys? Because literally, you can just put anything you want in them, and it's just so fun. So there, I used, and it's just like a cooking index card, just popped it on the page, and literally, not only can you journal on this, but then you can put your paper or your tag inside and have another thing to journal on. And then there's enough room on this paper, you could literally journal on that as well. So it's a, it's a 3-for-1. 10-year-old granddaughter helps. Oh, that is so nice. Yes. She says, just do one thing and the rest will follow. It's true. I believe that. I believe that. Yeah. All right. What am I putting on this page? Well, let's see. Let's see what we have. So I have an old statement here. This is from 1990, so it's not super old, but it's 30 years old. And it's like for somebody's cable. Yeah, it's cable. So I'm going to do this here, but I'm going to fold so that it's strong. So maybe I should do it here and then I can fold this part. Yeah. Barely art glue in your journal. Will it stick well? Okay, a lot of people use it. I think it's going to stick quite well because a lot of people use it and they like it. I've never used it, but I think you're going to be perfectly fine. I feel like enough crafters use it and I've never heard one complaint. So yeah, I got to think you're good to go on that. Okay, Marty likes barely glue. Okay, that's awesome. Good to know. We learn about all these things. Egg roll bags from Panda Express. And just covered the bag. That's fantastic. Oh, speaking of, I have a few small bags I want to use here. Thank you for the reminder, Kim. I appreciate that. I've got some bags that I want to use. And I brought them over here specifically because I wanted to use them for pockets. So I just need to remember where I put them. And I will. It can only be in one of like 3 or 4 places, so. Nobody's heard of junk journals yet. Well, you know what? Honestly, I could walk out anywhere in my town and ask anybody, a whole room of people, they would have no idea what a junk journal is. Most people don't. I never knew. Hold on, guys. I'm going to go diving real quick under my table to see if I can find, and that was my chair. That sound was my chair, guys. Anyway, I'm going in to see if I can find those envelopes I was telling you about that I know I brought over. Where are they? Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, I found them, guys. I found them. They might be too big. Look at the size of these things. That's my chair again. Yeah, no one's heard of junk journals. I hear you. Okay, this is cute. I mean, it's not really the style of this journal, right? Because, things are kind of looking antique-y. This really isn't either. It's a little too bright. Maybe I shouldn't use these. I'll keep them aside. Keep them aside. Oh, but let's use this. This is so adorable. And we're going to make something out of that. So, oh yeah. So yeah, speaking about the junk journals, I'm going to leave this blank, guys. Actually, real quick, I just interrupted myself, but it's a perfect journaling page. So I had never heard of junk journals, and I just started YouTube a year and, well, gosh, November 1st will be 2 years, believe it or not. I can't even believe that. But I had never heard of them. And I just kind of was getting on making videos and making crafting videos. And how the algorithm will, put somebody like on your suggested feed. And so that's how I learned about junk journals. I had never even heard of them before. Okay, hold on. There's a tip I missed. Hold on. Oh, about the bags? Sound. I missed something. Hold on. I'm scrolling up, guys. Sorry. I missed something. Well, let me know if I missed something good, you guys. Oh, little bag from McDonald's hash browns. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yeah. I think I used in my very first junk journal, who actually, I did a giveaway for that, my very, very, very first one, True Junk Journal. And I had one of those bags in it. And Norma Lisa, the Misfit Florida Crafter, she won that junk journal in my first ever giveaway. So that was kind of neat. So I'm gonna use this bear. He's kind of big, so let's find a page that he'll fit on. Wow. I mean, I should leave this as a blank page, but I'm thinking I'm using the bear. So cute. I could make it like a nice big corner pocket sort of thing. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Oh yeah, they are like diaries, aren't they? It's true. All right, so I'm gonna cut this bear to the size that I want. That'll fit nicely in the journal here. We're gonna check this for size. About the glue. Oh, there was a tip about the glue. Okay. Was it that it was good, that the Bearly art was good? I've never tried it, but maybe I should. Okay, so this magazine is pretty thick, this page, which is awesome. Actually, this was given to me in a swap and glue too, and it's so adorable. Oh, hi. So 50 Whips Crochet. Is it Christina or Christine? I feel like it's Christina, so please correct me if I'm wrong. And thank you for popping over. We are making junk journals today, and happy Sunday to you too. And we are just having a good time making junk journals, and that's what we're doing. So if you want to join in, we're just kind of doing pockets today, and we're doing different sizes and you know, different shapes, different sizes, all that good stuff. Guys, look how cute that's gonna be. Oh my. All right, here we go. Oh, the glue, gotcha. Gotcha, Marty, yes. Yeah, I know that Crystal with Just Crafting over here, I know that that's what she uses as well. And I've never heard her complain about it. I've just never seen it on the shelf, so I typically buy my glue at like Walmart, Joann Fabrics, Michaels, and I've never seen the Bearly Art glue there, so I don't know if it's something that you get online or what. Oh, yes, Kim, I have been sent some handmade bags out of the wax paper or parchment paper. I've never made them myself, but I love them. Hey, Michelle. Girl, you've been lurking. You waited this long to say hi? Oh my gosh. Okay, Pam, your pages are white and you're trying to figure out how to make them pretty. Okay, no worries. Girl, no worries at all. So, like this one is white, right? Which is perfect for journaling on. And then I added this cute little book page, turned it into a pocket, and then it could be journaled on, and then once your tuck goes in, then that dresses it up. Now, let's start from scratch. Here we go. Let's use this plain white page, and let's make it pretty. Now, we're gonna get started on that, so here's what I want you to have on hand. Do you have a napkin? If you have a napkin, grab it. I'm gonna grab one. I know I've got one here. Yes, I do. I've got one right here. And that sound was my chair again, you guys. So I have this napkin, and this was sent to me in a swap and glue. So thank you, whoever sent it. So Ladybug Michelle, mine, I usually do 6 pages per signature, but this particular book that I'm doing is 1 signature, and I added 20 pages. So I really just, you know, whatever I'm in the mood for. But 6 is great, because if you say 6 times 4 is 24, it gives you 24 pages. And then if you add more signatures, then you can see how quickly that adds up. 3 signatures could be 75 pages, or well, 73, whatever. Okay, so napkin time, yes, all right. So here's how for those of you who don't know, I'm going to show you the way to separate your napkin. Oh, yes, the tea dyeing, the coffee dyeing. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just made papers the other day. I have to show you, okay? But let's You know I have ADHD and I fly from one thing to the next. Let's go ahead and separate this napkin before I go grab those papers. They are nice and dry now, but you're not even gonna believe how awesome they are actually. Tape. So guys, grab your napkin and grab a piece of tape. Not a big piece, just a little piece. All right, now, and yes, I see you, Christina, I hear you. Oh, hey, Darcy, how you doing, girl? So glad you're here, aw. So guys, you got 2 pieces of tape. They don't have to be big, okay? Colleen, I swear it is. I swear, I promise. So this one, sometimes I had to use 2 pieces of tape, but this one just separated so easy. Did you see how it did that? So we take 1 layer off, and then guys, a lot of times there's 2 layers on our napkins. I mean 3, actually. I don't think this one has 3, but let's test a corner. You guys. All right. Who's hoarding pages? Wait, what? Hold on, wait. Marty, you're hoarding. Marty, yeah, you did. Yes, you did buy papers from me. You're hoarding them. You are so funny, girl. I can always make you more. That's so funny. All right, guys. Okay, this one does not have 3. This was only 2-ply, but frequently it's 3-ply, and you must get them all separated. So you saw how easy that was, right? Now, guys, I have a question. Before we start to glue our napkins on, do you want me to run and grab the gorgeous papers I made? I'm gonna go do it. I'm doing it. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. Keep each other busy. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, now, I had a special order, and the wonderful woman that ordered from me, she actually has an Instagram, and she sells a lot of antique stuff, and she orders tassels from me when she has something special in mind, and she orders papers from me when she has something special in mind. And her YouTube name is, I'm sorry, not YouTube. She is on Instagram, and why can't I think of it, guys? That's so bad of me. Her name is Maria, but I have to tell you what her channel is so that you could give her some love if you wanted to. Hold on a sec. Let me see if I'm sorry about this delay that I'm dragging you on this delay, but I really feel it's important for me to let you know who she is. And oh my gosh, she's on vacation today, so she's not even coming up in my comments right now. Well, guys, I'll link her. But anyway, so she wanted gray paper and kind of, you know, like dark and gray and whatnot. So look at these. Aren't they beautiful? I mean, these are wild, right? Really pretty. And I'll tell you, it took me 5 tries to get these to this color that I knew she wanted. Look at that. Fantastic, right? Okay. Yeah, okay, so Colleen, you dry yours in the oven. I don't like to do that personally. I mean, it's great. A lot of people do it. For me, it literally feels like the paper gets dry, like dried out a little bit. Now, maybe I overcook it. I probably do. But so I just do mine in the sun, or I do it, I have a laundry dryer that I hang them on, or sometimes I lay a big blanket on the living room floor and I put them on there. So she said she wanted blood red, and so I made these. Look at them, you guys. Do you love them? Oh my gosh, right, thank you. They're fabulous, thank you, thank you. So here's the red ones, and I am just so happy. Oh, look at this one, it's so rich. Gray was hard to do. Wait till you see. Yes, it comes out purple. I have a whole stack of purple, which will be great for Halloween time. I will put them in my Etsy shop, and I will, I'm sure that they will sell because I won't be able to use all of them. So that was the darkest red ones. Those are the ones for her. And then you know how they all don't come out as rich. So here's the other red ones. Hi, Paper Kitty. You like my papers? Oh, thank you, girl. So here's the, the other red ones. These are just a little bit lighter, but I do love them. I think they're just rich and fantastic. So let me show you. Okay, I did a couple of, these aren't dictionary pages, but they're encyclopedia pages. I just put a little gray on there. Just did that. Just, just for something different, a little gothic look, And then here's my purple ones. I meant to do these purple. Hi, Tina. You're not late, girl. You're fine. I mean, we've been on a while, but we're just having fun. We're just having a good time. So here's my light purple. Wait till you see. Hold on. Wait till you see the ones coming up. You're gonna love them, you guys. Oh, look at these. They're gorgeous. It's like lilac. Look, it's like lilac. Oh my gosh. I just love them. Just barely catching the end. Well, I mean, we're still crafting unless people want to not be, but you know. So look, these are the purple ones. I love them. Okay, so then I did some music paper in the gray. So, okay, Paper Kitty, to get the red, I actually had to use Rit dye. The food coloring is not dark enough, and there's no eco dye that is going to create that color. So I used a combination of coffee and the red dye, and that's how I did it. Bake it on 200's not bad. Oh yeah, I probably overcooked mine. So guys, this was the original gray I was going for, and you can see, I mean, it looks great. I love it, but it's definitely got purple in it, and I was using the black Rit dye to try to get this rich color, but they definitely use like blue or purple to create the black. So I love these. They're going to be great for Halloween and fall, but it wasn't a true gray like those other ones, like these. I mean, look at the difference. It's a huge, there's no comparison. So wait till you guys see these. Okay, now this was wild. When I made these, I don't even know what the heck happened. I had the dye that is granules, and I put vinegar in it, but then I put something else in it, and like there was like this mini like explosion, not explosion, but like this mini, like it was like gurgling, right? And this is what came of it though. Now I'm gonna wipe these down because they're a little lumpy, but actually not much came off on my finger. But look at them. Wait till you see these. I mean, these are, look, I mean, these are amazing. Oh, the other combination I did with these, I always do a combination of paint as well. And so some of these have a combo of Rit dye, paint, and coffee on them. But aren't they just amazing? So somebody's message is held for review. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna show it. I don't have any bad people on here. Let me show it. So I don't know whose was held for review, but I just approved it. Looks like leather. Well, yeah, leather's okay. That's not Paper Kitty. You didn't say anything wrong. So anyway, aren't these wild? Look at this one. I mean, how the thing I love about when I make papers is that honestly, I don't know. I don't follow a formula. I follow my gut and I just create, and I never know how they're going to turn out. And I never can repeat the same process. I guess that's the bad part of it. So here's more. I was going for gray here, but you can see there's purple. I'll just do a quick flip of that and we'll get back to our journals. But I mean, they're really, like, really good. I mean, I just think they're great. So these kind of have a purpley pink hue. I think great for Halloween or any, oh, a fairy. Can you imagine a fairy journal with these? Oh, the brown. You know what? I was going for like true brown. And this, I think, was one of the ones I tried to get brown on. And I'm glad they look brown to you, but I'm feeling like I don't know if they look brown enough. And she wants a rich brown. And I just don't know if I achieved that. I'm going to have to send her pictures because I need her approval before I send them. So anyway, guys, that's the fun that I had with making the papers. And, you know, I'm glad you said the word brown because I probably need to do another batch just to make sure I get it right. All right, so let's get back to our napkin. I'm sorry if that was boring for anybody, but I enjoyed making them. Okay, so everybody, if you've got your napkins separated, I used to decoupage my napkins, but I don't anymore because you don't have to. I played with glue stick. Now this is the only exception that I make to using a glue stick in any of my journals. I will use glue stick for gluing on a napkin. That's the only reason I will ever use a glue stick in a journal. That's me. If you use them, that's fine. I'm not judging anyone. I'm just saying that's me. That's just how I roll. All right, now this one's out of glue. Hold on, guys. I had a whole one here. Hold on, let me see. Honestly, oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, so here we go. If you guys are ready to get crack-a-lackin' on our napkin. Okay, let me catch up on these real quick. Girl, okay, when I make my papers, I do it in a pan, and I do my mixture, whatever concoction I want to work with that day, and then I put them in the pan, and then I run a huge foam brush over it, but then I stack the next one on, and then the next one, I put them in the pan, and then I let it sit for a while, and then I take them out and let them dry, but I like to let them sit and it comes out richer. If you just paint something on there, it just gives it a very light look, and if that's what you want, then that's the way that you can totally do that. But I let them soak. So yes, sidetrack is a part of crafting, it's so true. So let's go ahead. Oh, good, thank you, Colleen, I appreciate that. Let's go ahead, and if you're one that's gonna be doing a napkin with us, here we go. So you can see I tore the corner of my napkin, so when I glue this on, I'll do it like a little bit lower than that. But it's super easy with a glue stick. I'm just making sure my paper is clean and clear. Now there's a couple of ways that you can do this. You can take a paintbrush, a fine paintbrush, dip it in water, and you can then go on your napkin, and then your napkin will tear away. It's actually much easier than cutting with scissors, but I'm actually gonna pull mine off once my glue dries, and it'll give it a nice jagged edge. So Pam, this is a great way to dress up your white paper, and sometimes when I know I'm gonna use napkin, I will do it before I actually put my paper, you know, and sew in my signature. But if we didn't, like today, that's okay. We'll just do it like this. So I'll put some glue on, and I pick a section so that I can make sure I've really got it, you know, fully covered. And then I'll take my napkin and place it over my paper and press down. And then I will go with my scissors. You can use your bone folder, whatever you have. You can use your hand if that's what you want to do. And I just press down, and it, you know, it just smooths it out and makes sure that the napkin gets into the glue that you put on the page. Then I'm gonna fold this down. And I'll try to pull a little bit. See how I didn't get glue in the center there? Not sure why I didn't, but I didn't. So I'm glad we, you know, checked. So let's get that handled before we move on to the next. Now, napkin is really thin, so I don't mind going up really close to the spine. I don't go up to the spine with regular paper. It's just a thing. I don't do that. Oh, use a cotton rag. Okay, I haven't tried that, but that probably kind of gives it a neat textural look. I bet that's cool. Okay. I'm assuming you're talking about dyeing the papers, right, Paper Kitty? All right, so now I'm just putting glue on the rest of my page. As you guys, this is a smaller page, right? So that's why I only went that far. All right, now I'm just laying this down. Now guys, some people get really obsessive about not getting wrinkles in their napkin. I could care less if I get wrinkles. I like the wrinkles, actually. I don't think I got any on this page, but I would have been happy to have wrinkles because they add almost an antique look, and so I like them. Oh, no, okay, rubbing the napkin over the glue stick. Oh, okay. Oh, right, instead of your scissors, is that what you're saying? I think that's what you're saying. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I like wrinkles too, Marty. All right, so now that I got that done, I'm gonna go ahead and turn my book sideways. And I can cut with my scissors or I can tear with my hands. I'm gonna try tearing, let's see what happens. Seems like it's coming apart fine, it's coming off fine. And again, I don't mind if it's jagged on the bottom once we flip it over, we'll see how it looks. but none of it's gonna bother me, so. Oh yeah, girl, I don't like using a bone folder just because my hands can't deal with it. But yes, that's a good idea to rip it with a bone folder. Sometimes I like to tear because it does give a jagged edge, and I like that. For me, it looks very textural. Yeah, the wrinkles give it character. I agree, Colleen. All right, so far so good. Now we're gonna, this edge looks fine. So now we're gonna just, I'm gonna tear it off the center, and I'm just gonna use my finger, and then maybe it will be a little jagged for me. There we go. There. Now there's a few pieces hanging off the edge, and I'll snip those with my scissors. Oh yeah, nail file, love that, I do. Now this is too thin. I wouldn't want to use a nail file on this particular piece of paper, but I have used that on a stronger paper, absolutely. And there we go. Okay, and there we have a nice dressed up piece of paper. Oh, I like it. It's almost too good to cover with a with a pocket or something. But I will. I think on this one, maybe I'll do a little corner pocket. Yeah, I think I'll do a corner pocket. So let's get to that. So how did everybody's, guys, let me know how your page with your napkin came out. I am curious to know if it came out just the way that you would want it to. And I'm gonna look for something to put in the corner here. Oh, here we go. This is a nice little scrap of my coffee and gold paper. And if I fold it, it'll make it stronger, but it'll keep it small so it won't cover our beautiful peacock. Oh, it's perfect, yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna grab my little scrap paper here. Oh yes, thank you, Michelle, for reminding me about the playing card. Let me get this pocket done, this little corner pocket, and then I'll do the playing card, yes. So the question on the playing card, guys, is do we want to just simply use it for our pocket? Do we want to embellish it before we put it on our pocket? So let me know if we want to, you know, embellish it first and then put it in the book. Oh my gosh, I just totally messed up my paper, guys, because here we go. Let me see if I can put it on here. I glued around all four corners and I can't do that. I can't do that. So we are gonna do this. So I'm doing this just to save it because I glued it and I shouldn't have. Okay. Now we're gonna try again. We're gonna try again, okay. So now I only need to make sure that I just glue two sides. I hear you. That's what I felt like just a second ago. Jeez. Sometimes I'm pretty good at multitasking, but apparently other times I am not. It's hard to talk and, you know, do stuff. That's why a lot of times, like, I voice over on my videos, because, like, talking and creating at the same time can be, it can be a little distracting. So there, okay, we've got our nice little corner pocket. All right, so, Kim, thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad that you crafted along with us, and I really appreciate it. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. All right, so Ladybug Michelle, you want me to use that card. Do you want me to embellish it first, or are we just popping it in our book? Let me know what you want to do. And then while you are deciding your thoughts on that, oh, there we go. I'm just going to go on this page. Just so that you guys know, when I'm using playing cards, I like to rough up the side that's getting glued because it's glossy and sometimes glue won't stick to it properly. So I usually use sandpaper, and I do not have sandpaper with me, so I'm gonna scratch it with my scissors actually. And so I'm just gonna scuff it up a little with my scissors. Oh, let me make sure I do it where you can see it. But again, normally I use sandpaper, and I just don't feel like getting up and going into the other room to grab it. Embellish first. Okay, we shall. So basically, prep your glue side, just where you know it's gonna be glued. That is done for me now. So let's embellish this side. So let me move my book out of the way. Okay, now, since we're gonna embellish it, technically I should scuff this up, but let me decide what I'm embellishing it with first. So let me grab some fabric. Oh boy, is that ever pretty. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna use some fabric. Let's start with that. So do you guys all have a card that you can play with? If not, just maybe embellish any scrap paper you've got laying around. This could be a fun time that you could make a little snippet if you wanted to. And Pam, I haven't heard from Pam in a while, but Pam, she and I were talking about snippets, and I was just sharing with her that, oh, there you are. Hey, girl. Not pretty. Well, that's okay. You're talking about the card. Do you have cards that aren't pretty? That's fine. Let's make them pretty. So just grab a card and some, anything that you want to play with. Even, you know what, Pam, you could, I know you have yarn, and I know you do, and you could use your yarn on the card. And hold on, you're not happy with it. Let me think. What are you not happy with? What is it, girl, that you're not happy with? Oh, okay, Marty. Thank you so much for spending so much time with us today. I appreciate it. You're awesome. And hopefully you can catch us next time. So I really appreciate it. And tell your hubby I said hi. All right, Pam, so tell me what you're not happy with so that we can get happy with it. Is it that you have a card that you're not happy with? Because you can completely cover it if you want. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and scratch this side up, guys. Again, I usually use sandpaper. It's much easier. But I don't like dead air time, and so I'm not gonna use sandpaper today. So this is working fine. I don't know if you can see, but look how much I got off of the card. Can you see it? It's yellow. Sorry, my lighting is probably not picking it up. But that's probably plenty to dress it up. Oh, you're the best, my friend. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh, you don't like your napkin? All right, let us know, Pam, what you don't like. And you know what? It's okay if you don't like it, because here's the wonderful thing about art. Anything that you create can be covered up. So you can take that page that's already sewn into your book, and you can cover it with a piece of scrapbook paper, with a different napkin, with a fabric, whatever you want to do. So just let us know how we can help you, Pam. All right, so on this page in the book is where I'm gonna put the card, and I'm just pulling it back over so we can take a look. It's not finished until you love it. Right, and that's the great thing, is you can keep working at it till you do. So we've got some gold here, so I won't cover all of this up because it's kind of cool. We've got a little bit of blue, we've got some gray, we have this castle. All right, so let's try to create something with a similar feel if we can. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of these fabric bits. Now, I got some of these fabric bits from Melody at Melody Made, the ones that were in this basket. And then I got these and these colorful ones from Pam at Glam Junk Journals. And I love all of it, so it's a lot of fun. So I think what I'm gonna do on this card, you could do the same thing with paper that I'm doing with the fabric. I'm just gonna layer it. I'm just gonna layer it and see what happens. So Michelle, hi Stephanie, thank you for coming in. We've been on a little while, but we're just junk journaling, and there was a few people that hadn't made one, so we were just, you know, whoops, teaching them how to sew in a signature and making some pockets and stuff like that. So now I'm just creating a card that's basically an altered playing card. And I was just sharing that you can use paper, you can use fabric, you can pretty much use whatever you want on your playing card. So we scuffed it up, we scuffed up the back, we scuffed up the front, and now I'm gonna use a little Fabri-Tac to add my first layer of fabric. Whoops. Oh my gosh. Making a mess over here, okay. All right, and now we are gonna layer that with, I think, this one. Maybe something a little bigger. Yeah, let's do that. Oh yes, Darcy, I meant to tell you that too. Your picture looks fantastic. And you look beautiful. Yes, Tina, it will be up. I always let them come up when I'm done with them. So yeah, it'll be up, and then you can watch more if you want to. But Tina, thank you for popping in and spending time with us. I really appreciate it. Appreciate it so much. Oh good, Pam's here. All right. So Pam, we're just doing a card. I don't know if you had to go take a little break or whatever, but we're just altering a card real quick. So I'm just layering mine with, oh, you're, okay, so that's what, you weren't happy with your napkin. That's fine, you can recover it. Oh, you used an app, oh, wow, okay. Oh, that's great, how fun. I don't have any of those apps, but you know, when I used to do TikTok, and I still put my art on TikTok, but I didn't used to do art, I used to do just funny stuff, and but their apps are awesome. So, okay, girl. Well, Tina, hugs to you. Have a good rest of the day. And yes, Pam, why aren't you happy with your napkin? And if you're truly not happy, you can, oh, you miswrote that. Okay, girl, straighten us out. Tell us what's happening. All right, so I'm just layering some fabrics. Oh, you miswrote that you weren't happy. So here we are stalking you about being happy or not, and that's not even what you meant to say. Okay. Oh man, that's kind of funny. All right, here we go. So I'm just layering this card with fabrics. Like I said, you guys could use, you know, paper and whatever. And really, it's just, I don't know, you guys have seen I've altered cards with napkins before, and it's the same thing that we just did on that page. And so you can just, altering a card really is easy. The first time I did it though, I was a little nervous Nelly about it, but it really is easy. Oh look, that's gonna look nice on there. Fabric pieces. Oh, okay. Well, not to, you know, like sell things to you, but I do have some in my shop. But if you just want to go gather, then what you can do is go to the thrift store, buy a couple of shirts, buy some things that you can disassemble, and that is a great way to get your fabrics. So, and yes, like Christina mentioned, on Etsy, yep. And that's where I've got mine listed, on Etsy. And my friend Lori actually just bought some, And I know she has already a ton of fabrics, but she was so sweet to buy some. So guys, what do we think? What's it missing? It's missing something like a button or something like that. What do I, hey Carl, I think your alarm's going off. Let me see, it needs some color. Let's see, guys. Should I put this color on here? Let me find some that has yellow. Oh, that piece has yellow. What do we think of that? Yeah, why not, right? Or, hold on. Oh, it keeps tearing. Okay, then you're using too much liquid. Yeah, you're going too hard. So are you using glue stick or are you using decoupage? Tell me what kind of liquid you're using. If you're using like a true liquid, then you need to put it on thinner. Bling. Okay, girl, yeah, let me grab some bling. Do I have any handy? Let me see. You're right, it needs bling. What do we have? You know what? I have so much stuff that I gathered for this live, but I don't think I gathered bling. I have a little gold here, but it's just this. It's not like bling bling. It does kind of look good though. So Pam, try glue stick. If that's what you're using and it's still tearing, I would say you're probably putting too much pressure. Just lay that thing on there and basically gently put pressure on it, and then, you know, and then that should be it. So, but you can email me and I will give you a little more specific input on that. To use as embellishments. Yes, Granny Martha. When I have all my stuff in my space, I'm do pretty good with it, but I am not in my typical crafty space, so I don't have a lot of bling handy. But actually, hold on, I think I might have found some. I'll be right back. I might have some. I have these that were given to me in actually when I was doing my giveaway, and somebody gave these to me, but this style is not right. Ooh, unless I could get oh yeah, you know what, if I could get these gold ones off of there, let's try that. Right above the number 7, the lucky number 7. Okay. All right, something shiny, there it is. I got our something shiny. All right, Paper Kitty, it was so good that you spent time with us today. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here, girl. Hugs. All right, okay guys, I got the requested bling on here. Does this card need anything else? Let me see if I can get a little closer for you. Oh, it's upside down. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Yeah, you're watching me craft upside down. What do we think? Oh, it's not very clear, is it? I guess you could see it a little bit. You think it needs anything else? You have some of my snippets. Well, yeah, you could definitely use some of those. Definitely. All right, so let me know, guys, if you think that this needs more. I think I kind of like it. I could do maybe one of these in the center, but I think it's done. I think I do. Just, okay, cute. Okay, good. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you. So, Michelle, and if you're still working on yours, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to go ahead and put mine in my book as a little tuck spot right there. What do you guys think? I think it's good. And you know, I think I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, I scratched up the wrong, hold on. Let me verify. Yeah, I gotta scratch up the other side, guys. I did the card, but I did this edge, but I actually needed it to be this edge. I must have flipped the card over when I started putting things on it. Again, I usually use sandpaper. Okay, that's good. You think it's good? Okay, thank you. Ah, Tina, I thought you had to leave. I'm so glad you're here. That's fun. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this thing on here. I think it looks great. This is my true junk journal, guys. And this is the second true junk journal that I've done. And, okay, we're doing it here. And they're fun because, you know, I feel like when you're doing a true junk journal, you're a little more apt to be, you know, whimsical, not too like OCD or worried about it, because it's a true junk journal. It's like you get to work with not new stuff. You know, you work with the stuff that would have ended up in the recycling bin, basically. And I feel like it gives a sense of freedom. And so anyway, that's what I'm doing for my journal. Okay, guys, do we keep going? Are you bored to death? How do you want to do this? I mean, if you guys want to keep going, I certainly will. I've got this pianola paper. I hope I said that right. I think I did. Oh, true junk journal. Okay, so a true junk journal is when you literally use stuff that would end up in the trash. For example, my cover is made out of an Amazon box, and I covered it with old books, old magazines. This is an old expired calendar. This was a piece of fabric from a pair of my son's pants that had a hole in it. So it's literally junk, something that you saved from the thrift store, because if they don't sell it, they trash it. Okay, keep going, I will. So just explaining what a true junk journal is. So this is old music paper that somebody sent to me, but they got it at the thrift store. It would have ended up in the trash if they hadn't have bought it. Because, you know, thrift stores can't keep everything. This here is a page from a book that I saved from my library on sale for $1. This is Amazon packaging. This is an old bank statement. Whoops, stuck together there. This is an old bank statement that was going to get burned. So that's what a true junk journal is. Now, these look new. They were in actually, these were given to me by a friend, and they were in my scrap pile. So I'm considering scrap to be, you know, in my junk journal is okay. So that's the true junk journal deal. So if you use, this is like wrapping paper, vintage, as you can see. So anyway, that's the deal on what is a true junk journal. It's basically if it was going to end up in the trash. Okay, so she's got it. So continuing on, we did our napkin here. If you guys have something that you'd like to do and you'd like me to do, let me know. Otherwise, I'll keep flipping the page and see what makes me feel like I want to, you know, what I want to do on that page. This is a really super cool page. This is either the beginning or the end of the pianola paper, which is antique, by the way, because our pianos don't really have that anymore. And I was thinking I might like bend this, and I could turn it into like a tuck spot here. So I'd have to glue this edge, but then it would hold there. But you know, it looks a little loose, right? Maybe I have to come back to that because I have to think about it. Hold on. Andrew, what do you need, honey? No. Oh, it's time. Okay, open that door and I'll scream something to Dad real quick. Go ahead and open the door for me. Open the door. Oh, hey, can you get Andrew his second dose of Miralax?
I gotta get ready for work.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Are you doing a live thing?
I am on. I'm on live. Yeah. Can you ask Amanda to do it?
Second dose?
Yeah. Just his Miralax. Yeah. Sorry, everyone. I had a little family issue there to get situated. So on one of these, I was thinking I might fold it and make it into a pocket, but look how narrow that would be. I don't like that. Just going to put on my card. Okay, good. All right. And you're okay with that. Like, I feel like you've got that. Just glue, put a little glue on the two edges, just like you would anything, you know, the two edges, and then pop it on there, okay? And I think you'll be fine if you do that, Pam. So while you're doing that, I'm gonna flip through here and see what I gotta do something about these. They keep, look how they're rolling, right? So while Pam is gluing her card on, I gotta figure this out. I just had an idea. Okay, hold on, guys. Something is happening. I'm having an idea. What I'm gonna do, let me play here for a second. I've got it. Wait, yeah, I think I've got it. if I fold this over, and I'm not gonna crease it yet, but let's pretend I'm folding this over. This could be a pocket into this book page. It sure does cover a lot of that page up though. I don't think I'd like to cover that much page. What else could I do here? Let me think. If I fold this paper is very delicate. If I fold this way and make a pocket, it still covers a lot of this page. Okay, I'm torn. Let me think what else. Let me see what I have here. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Let's get a little creative. Okay, this is a piece of jelly plate, and this is from my friend Carol at Carol's Recrafted Boutique. What if I used this somehow on this pianola paper? I should just call it piano paper. I like the way it shines through here. I think that's kind of cool. Let me think. If I fold this. Oh, okay. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm folding this over and I'm gonna glue it. And then I'm gonna glue this to this paper and make this into a pocket. Okay, let's try that. This is something new, so we're just winging it. What if I put a pocket on the ends of those papers to weigh it down? It's true I could, but you know, it's weird. It's really thin paper and I feel like it's so fragile. And I feel like, and that would make it stronger, but then do you see, so easily I tore this down here. I mean, because it's like 100 years old probably. Well, maybe not 100 years old, but it's old. Maybe we'll try that with I'm gonna do this one with this, and then the other one we'll try a pocket. Let's try that. How many pages do you use to start out your junk journal? Okay, so I told the ladies that were joining today for the first time, like it's their first time making one, to just start with 6 pages, and it would be a 1 signature journal. So I usually do 6 pages per signature. I frequently make a 3 signature journal, so that would be like 18 pages. But I think for starting out, I think it's really a great idea to just do a 1 signature journal, and it's not too overwhelming. It gives you an opportunity to get to learn the process. So, you know, now this one, if I'm honest with you, this book that I'm creating has 1 signature, but it has 20 pages. But I don't always do it like that, obviously. So, all right, now I'm gonna glue. Hold on, let me think what I'm doing. I'm gonna glue this and maybe this. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, let's try it. Hopefully I'm in frame still, guys. Okay, somewhat. I'm somewhat in frame. All right, now we're going to fold. Maybe I should do it like this. Yep. Oops. Jeez Louise. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to do it like this so I don't cover my my wax thread. I don't want to cover my wax thread yet. All right, so I'm just laying the paper over it. Yes, we're still here and you made it back. That's amazing. So we are just, you know, moving along. We just did an altered playing card, and now I'm creating a pocket, doing it a little bit differently than I have in the past. But, you know, I think that's always good to experiment and do things differently. All right, so friends, I've got that on. So now I think, let me think about this side. You know what I might do is do a double pocket on each side. Well, I'm gonna trim the bottom real quick. I'm gonna try to move this up so you guys can see what I'm doing all the way. Poke the thread through the needle, a special tool. Yes, you want to use an awl, and if you don't have an awl, you probably have a pokey tool, which I see the end is very pokey on these, so I think you'd be just fine. I like an awl like this because my hand can really grab it. This is a little more, I would use this for more delicate stuff, but I have carpal tunnel, so that's why that's an issue for me. But I do like to use it all because I can hold it, and even if my book is really thick, I can hold it like this and you know, really work it through. So that's what I use. So I hope that helps. All right, so I'm just gonna cut this page to size. Okay. And, all right. So I'm gonna use this on this edge because that's what I'm gonna do. I just feel like it'll give me a straighter edge. And Christina, we did do, in the very beginning of the video, we did sew our signature in. So if you know, once this uploads, if you want to look at that and see how we did it, matter of fact, I did it twice. So on obviously different pieces of paper, but yeah, I did it twice so that, you know, it could just be watched 2 times in case anybody needed a little extra, you know, a little extra help with that. All right, so guys, I'm lining this up so I can cut it, and here we go. Okay. Oops. Oh, good, you have a pokey tool. Okay, you don't own it all yet. Okay, you know, try it with the pokey tool. You might be perfectly fine. So I'm thinking, guys, oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So in order to give this one some strength, I was thinking about making it into a pocket, but I'm not. I'm gonna let this be a journaling space. I'm just gonna glue it down to this paper here. So that's what I'm gonna do on this side. And I think, oh, well, no, I think it's okay because I can still put my jewels on my thread. It covers them and protects them, and that's actually not a bad thing. Yeah, I'm going for it. I'm going for it, guys. Yeah, it's right in the very beginning. I do the drawing, and then I do the sewing in of the signature. I mean, it's pretty close to the beginning. I actually got my papers in the order I wanted them in, and then I sewed it in. But yeah, it's pretty close to the beginning of the signature. I'm beginning of the video. This is what I get for talking and, you know, working at the same time. I can't even keep up with myself. It's so funny. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get this baby glued over here. I'm gonna pull my threads tight here. Okay, because they're gonna get glued in, which is fine. All right, so now I've got that on there, and I'm gonna use my scissors to press. Okay, I'm reading comments. Oops, thought about it after I posted. I missed something. What did you think about after you posted? I can't remember. I don't know. Were we talking about something? You know, guys, going live, it's kind of wild because like my brain is just like trying to keep up and talk and create, and then I'm like, oh, what were we talking about? You know, it's just one of those things. Okay, friends, I like this. Now I'm gonna go ahead and trim this white off of here, and I think that's gonna be good. And I'll be using my scissors this time. Sorry it's so quiet, guys, when I'm working and thinking. But you know, I mean, what are you gonna do? All right. I hope that those of you that haven't made a junk journal are learning something today that helps you to feel confident about creating. You've got company. Oh, and you just got back. But that's, you know what? I'm so glad that you came back and popped in, and I hope you enjoy your company, okay? So have fun. All right, guys, I've got that glued. We're just gonna let that dry. We're gonna move on, but look at this nice big pocket. You can hear my gears turning? Yes, okay, that's good. Okay, so I'm loving this big pocket with the jelly plate in the back, and then it peeks through here. I wonder if you can see. I think, yeah, you can see it. You can see it. So that's awesome. All right, guys, what do we want to do next? Let me know if you guys want to go. If you're like, yeah, we're done with this. This is way too much crafting for one day, or way too much Jovi for one day. But if you want to keep going, I will. Let's do a pocket on this page. Yeah, let's do a pocket here. Yeah, a little something right here. Okay, let me find my scrap paper. Actually, this has taken up space on my table. Let me move this along. Here's my awl. I was looking to see if I put my needle back in it. I did not, so I'll have to keep my eyes open for that. I had 2 needles at one point in time, and now I'm down to 1. So, but I know it can't be far, right? Okay, let's make a pocket. This is going to be for writing, so we're leaving that plain, and we're going to make a pocket. Oh, Martha, you're still crafting. Okay, all right. Okay, then we'll keep going. We'll keep going. Let's do it. I mean, why not, right? Okay, so look at this perfectly shaped card here. It's perfect. It's plain. I don't love the color, but it's perfect, and we can embellish it and make it beautiful, right? So, guys, I am asking your permission if it's okay if I just embellish this right now before I put it in, because I feel like I want to. Oh, Tina's hanging out too. Okay. I know you guys won't mind if I embellish this card real quick, right? I mean, it's just gonna make me so happy to do that. So, here we go. Let's see what we have in our scraps. So here's my scraps. And of course I have these fabric scraps too, which we're definitely gonna put some on. These are so nice, and ooh, that one's nice too. Let me move this out of the way. All right. Look at my cute little flamingo. Embellish away. Okay. Look, isn't it cute? I can't put that in here right now, but I just wanted to show it to you guys. In my little, oh, yeah. Okay, when we go to make tabs on our pages, we're gonna use some fabric things, okay? What else do we have in here? Oh yeah, I had told Soleil I wanted to make a hummingbird with my cupcake things, but that'll be another day. Oh, we have some stamps. Oh, we have some stamps. Hold on, guys. Look, oh yeah. Okay, let's do that. Let's do a combination of stamps and fabric. Okay, that's what we're doing. So, you struggled, girl. Oh my gosh, well, I'm glad that you're here and you can just have fun making it, and you know, no struggles, just having a good time. I think that's wonderful. So let's make a ruffle on here, guys. Fabri-Tac, here we go. Gonna make a ruffle. Now, it's not gonna be a major ruffle because it's not that long of fabric, but it'll be a ruffle, right? So here we go. And yes, Fabri-Tac sometimes bleeds through, but we embellish so much that we cover it anyway. So I'm just doing this ruffle by hand. You can do them on your sewing machine with like such ease. It's amazing, actually. But I'm not gonna go to my sewing machine to do it. I'm just gonna stay here with you guys. And I am looking down. I'm not looking at comments, so I apologize if there's something directed at me. This is like, this is like surgery over here. Okay, almost there, guys, almost there. There we go. Okay, so I ran out of fabric, but we're gonna go ahead and put this gorgeous, look at that, stubborn. We're gonna put this gorgeous satin piece on, shiny side up. There we go. So we have a partial ruffle. Okay, all right, now, ooh, that's looking good. I like it. And look at this gorgeous trim. My friend Pam at Glam Junk Journal sent it to me. It's absolutely beautiful. So we're gonna play with that. Yeah, that's definitely going down a side or going down. Ooh, look at it down the center, guys. Look at it. Well, that's where it's going. So let's do that. All right. Oops. Okay. That is just a thing of beauty right there. I love it. I hope I put enough Fabri-Tac on there. I think I did. While that's drying, and let me see, I'm gonna hold one end with my, I keep my clothespins handy because, now you can use whatever kind of pin. I just happen to, I love clothespins. I don't know why, I just love them. They're so old fashioned. I used to hang my clothes on the line and I loved it. Oops, it won't reach into that part, so I'm gonna put it down here. I might have to add a little Fabri-Tac, but we'll see. We'll give it a minute to dry and then we'll test it. Okay, I just wanted to put that on there so I could cut this. Probably should have cut it before I glued it, but whatever. I don't always do things in order. Oops, this thing's in the way, hold on. Oh my goodness, look at me, I'm just... Okay, there we go. Now I can get this back over here. I should just add some right now. Okay, there we go. There, okay, that should dry no problem. All right, so next, I think I love, we've got this butterfly stamp. Let's go ahead and use that. Now, I don't have my markers with me. No, I do have my markers with me. I don't have my stamps with me. So we're gonna go ahead and just use these that my lovely Mimi sent to me because she had got some new ones. That was so nice of her. So this is basically very similar to, you know, using the stamps. Just gives a little something around the edge. And then look at the difference it made, right guys? So, and I'm gonna put that in the center. That looks good. So since there's the inside of the envelope. Isn't that cool? So I'm gonna put my Fabri-Tac on there and I'm gonna put it right in the center, and that I'm gonna move these now. And I'm gonna put, this is a brand new bottle of Fabri-Tac, so it's got a little weight to it. I'm just gonna set that on there. And we're gonna let that dry. Okay. All right, so that's embellished. Once that's dry, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my book page. So I feel like I need to move these things out of my way. See, this is what happens when I craft. I create such a mess, but it's a beautiful mess. Let me move it though. Did you guys see this? We have to put that down one of the edges of the pages. We're doing it, But let's go ahead. Guys, always cover your Fabri-Tac or it dries out too quick if you don't. Let's go ahead and add our beautiful tag. You guys, oh, it looks good in here. All right, I could do it. I'm gonna do it long ways like that, guys. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Does anybody have any questions or things that you want to work on next? We just did a little pocket here. Looks so pretty. I love it. I don't know about you guys, but when I work on a journal, you know, if I feel whimsical and I want to embellish something right away, I will. But then even when my pages are done, I go back through like 3 more times and add even more details. Like, for example, if I was looking at this and I was flipping through, I might add something right here to this corner. Maybe a gem, a diamond, or something like that. It could be left like this. I'm just saying that would catch my eye that corner is plain, and I would maybe add something to it. So, oh, and look what, speaking of, look what I have. I have these little tea things. These came off of my teas. This is a ginger snappish on one side. And then on this side it says, taste the flavor of the season. So let's decide which side we like. I almost like taste the flavor of the season just because the script is nice. And look how the tea bag string is still on there. So let's go ahead and add that now, since we knew I was gonna do it something there anyway at some point in time. Oh my goodness, I like it, you guys. I think it's cute. Can you make a small snippet? Yes, you struggle with them. Oh, absolutely, let's do it. Okay, so let's make a snippet, guys. And I know that Pam was curious about them too. So here's what I'll say about snippets is you can use paper, you can use fabric, or a combination of both, which is what I usually do. So I would say to you now, pick a foundation. And right here in my little bucket, I have my stack of flowers, punches. And this is just like when I have a piece of paper and it becomes a scrap, if there's room, if it's big enough for me to punch it, then I do, and then I always have these punches. So let's go ahead and make a couple of snippets with the punches. I will pick, you guys can do just one, or you can, you know, just whatever you want. You can do more than one or whatever. All right, so, okay, I have these out, and let's work with those. And then let's say, let me get this out of the way so I have space. Let's say we have some scrap fabrics, and we do, because I just literally trimmed that off that thing that I just made. Gather some junk that's on your table. Just gather some scraps. I'm gonna cut this one down to size. I'm not saying I'm gonna use it. I just like to gather all my things so that if I want to use them, I can. I have some scrap here from the tassel I made last Tuesday, the Victorian tassel. That was Pam's idea of Pamela's Creations. Thank you, Pam, for that. I loved making that tassel. So let's just have this handy. Again, I'm not saying I'm going to use it, but I want it here. I want all my little junky pieces here. Let me see if there's anything else that's small in here. And just so you know, just for an example, you could start a snippet with something like that. This is a tea box. Okay, let me see what else we have. We have these, and these are pretty small. I'll put them there. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so look at these gorgeous scraps. So these are just scraps, and I'm gonna take them and put them out on my table. Oh yeah, these are fantastic. So that's all you need is some trash. Oh yeah, these are perfect. Check it out. Okay, hold on, that's not the right style. Okay, so we've got some words, and look how small they are. Look, these are small. So these are great. So we're gonna, and then like a page, there's a little page number. So your scraps are a great thing to make your snippets from, and typically that's what I do, because they're already small because they're scraps. This is cute. It's got plaid on it. I love it. All right, so I think I have enough stuff. Here's a little sewing thing. If we do one with green, oh, look at that. All right, I think, okay, yeah. I think we have enough. Actually, look what else I found. Let's put this on the table. Hold on, I have to go, this is the best pile right here. Let's go through this pile real quick. Ooh, look at this. It's a scrap, but it's got this radio on it. Let's definitely use that. Okay, I've got some of these small little flowers. I have a tag. Oh, yes, let's use that. These are the wrong style. Although I do like that this has an old-fashioned typewriter on it. This is great, small print. Oh yeah, perfect, perfect. Okay, I think we have enough junk to work with. All right, so hopefully you guys have gathered a few pieces of small paper that you want to work with. It can be any size that you want, because here's the deal. You can always trim the edges when you're done. Let's say you got a piece of paper and it was this big and you're making your snippet, but you ended up feeling like it was too big. Just cut it with your scissors. It's just not a big deal, right? Okay, so let's start with this old-fashioned one. This one's calling to me. And we are gonna pick, let's do a fabric layer first. All snippets they're the same as when you make a tag or anything else. They just happen to be tiny. That's it. Like that's it. It's that simple. Okay. All right. Wow, there's so many layers to that one piece of fabric. So I'm gonna do them catty corner, like that, right? And then I'm gonna go ahead and glue that to here, okay? And it's fine that I'm covering the image. Now, if I didn't want to, I would make that smaller, but I'm going for it. So a little Fabri-Tac, our first layer's going on. A little Fabri-Tac. Now, don't overthink your snippet. It's almost kind of like the less you think, the quicker you put it together, the better it is. I don't know why, it just is that way, because remember, most snippets have kind of an antique look. Now, not all of them. Oh, it's raining there. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad you're in the house. So, okay, and then we want to do this beautiful one, right, guys? But we're going to take this flower and we're going to kind of cut it out. And then you see how the flower already has a very straight edge. Let's put that over here. Yeah, oh yeah. So let's just put a little Fabri-Tac there, and we're going to put this right on the edge. And that way, we can still embellish some other things up here. So now my gut says for this, instead of using paper, I need to go right for a button or a gem or something like that. But before I commit to doing that, let me try. So I could do this. I don't like it. I'm not going to do it, but I'm just saying I could. Here's a little butterfly. Oh, that's kind of cute. I wish it was a little more colorful. I do have my markers. Here's the other side. That's actually, I like it better on that side. Let me look in here and see if I have, send me the rain. Oh yeah, it's hot in California. And I think you guys were having some fires and stuff. Okay guys, I have some fabrics and I'm looking for gems, and I wonder if I should dump this bag out, see what's in here. Oh, here we go. All right, so guys, another thing I really love doing is literally working with what's on my desk. Like, I don't care how painful it is that I can't go get, you know, like the perfect thing. I love to challenge myself to work with literally like right whatever is right here. And it is a challenge, but it's fun. So I was thinking maybe I put one of these flowers on here, but when we do that, look how the white just blends in. I mean, it's like really pretty, but it's pretty blendy. Let me just see if I put one in the center. It is kind of cute though. It's kind of cute. Let's do it. Yeah, so yes to the fires. I am sorry to hear about that. That's so scary, you know. We don't have too much of a problem that here in Florida, but we do have our hurricanes that we have to deal with, and that gives me, it's really scary for me actually, and I'm not scared of much, but I get a little, I use this word carefully because I don't like to overuse this word, but I actually get PTSD from when the hurricane's coming through, and it causes so much anxiety for me, and I don't like it. So, okay, I got the white flower on there, but we need a punch of color or something. But again, I'm trying to use scraps. I don't want to go over to my, my bin of perfect brand new stuff because, I feel like I would be cheating. What do I have that's old, that's blingy? Okay, we're gonna set it aside. We're gonna set it aside because I'm gonna start to drive myself crazy. So let's move on to the next. Let's do a purple one, I think. Let's do this one, yes. Right, so on this one, so are you guys kind of getting the idea with the layers of the fabric and the paper? So this one I did fabric so far. Let's go ahead and do some paper. Now this, I'm gonna tear it by hand. I'm just gonna tear it. It doesn't have to be any particular shape, but I don't like that shape. Okay, I think I'm fine with that. So let's get that on there. Maybe I should use the red one on there. Sorry, I had my cap in my mouth. Maybe, well, it's too late now. It's glued on there. Well, let's, ooh, this would look pretty on here. So basically, when you're building one, then you're kind of layering and your layers get a little smaller as you go. You know, hopefully that makes sense. I might do, you know what I might do with this is so fun, right guys? I mean, I just love creating. I'm gonna do 2 of those in a crisscross. Yeah, you probably do overthink it. And you know, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just remind yourself that when you're overthinking, just say, oh, I'm overthinking. And then put it aside and go do something else. Pick up a new one and then go back to it. Because I find what happens for me is if I move on and I start to play with something else, my brain almost subconsciously is thinking about the thing that I set aside, but then when I go back to it, I pick it up and my brain just goes and it all falls into place. So, you know, maybe you could try that. I don't love this, I love the color of the green and cream here, but I don't love the shapes I'm making with it, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Ooh, maybe on this one, I should use this. Oh yeah, yeah, let's do that. Let's kind of do a semi-fussy cut here. Okay, and let's put that on there. Oh, the cuteness, yeah, right? So your snippets, they don't have to be overcomplicated. You don't have to put 15 layers on. You can put 3 and stop there, or you can, you know, you can put as many as you want on. This one, it feels a little naked to me. Actually, I'm gonna pull this off just for a sec. I need to add a piece of this lace here. I think a piece of this one, let's see. Yeah, I want to do that. Okay. Let me see if that'll work. Oh, good. That's awesome. You're making a junk journal out of a window envelope. That's awesome. I can't wait to see it. So will it be kind of like a mini journal? Because it'll be, I'm imagining it would be smaller than as if you were using 8.5 by 11, unless it's a gigantic window envelope. So let us know if it's going to be like, you know, a little smaller or what. That's fun, Colleen. See, that does look better with that little extra piece of lace on there. And then I'm not gonna overthink this. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut any straight corners there or ones that are kind of sticking up a little too far. But otherwise, I'm quite happy with this one. So this is 4 layers, but it's nice. I think that will look great on a corner or something. So now let's go for the bright yellow. I'm not done with this, but I can't even deal with it right now. So let's move on to this one. Okay, here's what we're gonna do for this one. We're gonna do some sewing. Oh yeah. Okay, look at that, it's gonna be so cute. Okay, yeah, all right. Well, that's really cool, Colleen. So how big is it gonna be? All right, guys, so I'm gonna kind of do a little fussy cut on this just because I want to make the image a little bit smaller so it doesn't cover up the writing underneath. So not a true fussy cut, but just, you know, a little bit. Okay, and then let's put that there. And then I'll really have to get a button on here, right, guys? Don't you think? I think that looks cute, guys. And it says bound buttonholes, and then we've got the picture of the button. And I think that's nice. Okay, so I do not want to get up to go get a button. But you know what? Okay, we can come back, and when we're putting our embellishments on, then that can be one of like the finishing touches, is to get a button for that. All right, so let's go old-fashioned for this one, this beautiful family portrait here. So what we're gonna do with this one is pull, well, we're gonna kind of try to keep it so that we can see the family. So we're gonna use this clear on here. Gives it a little sparkle, but we can still see them. Regular size business envelope. Okay, that's gonna be awesome. Colleen, are you on Instagram? Do you ever share your stuff on Instagram? Okay, Pam says she gets it now with Snippets. That's awesome, Pam. Good, yay. Yeah, they're kind of fun, and they're such a great way to use up your kind of your scraps, you know. I just think they're great for that. Okay, I don't want to cover the whole family, so what we're gonna do is just put this flower on here kind of leaning to the side. So I'm gonna fussy cut that out a little bit. There, and then we'll put it there. Oh yeah, that's nice. All right, so then, oops, I'm gonna leave this one like this, and then when we do final embellishments, like on another day, then I might add a little rhinestone up here, unless, and I know this isn't considered junk, it's not, and so this is my little, if I end up doing it, it's a little bit of a cheat. But no, I need a pearl there. I need a pearl, so I'm not gonna do those. I think a pearl would be perfect. So we're gonna set that aside as, you know, basically finished. Thank you, girl, Christina. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day too. Okay, so Colleen, it's 4 inches wide and 9. Oh, cool. Oh, that's really neat. So it's kind of like the size of a traveler's notebook. That's really neat. I like that. That's pretty neat, yeah. All right, back to this one, friends. And Christina, bye. Thank you for being here. All right, let's go back to this one. And let's decide. These I love. They just need, like, this one needs a button. These need pearls. But this one I like too, and I might put like a little pearl up here. But this one, oh, I got it, guys. Oh, you're not on Instagram. Okay. I'm gonna do the typewriter, guys, because look how perfect it is. Oh yeah, it's the perfect piece. So I was like, you know, not liking this as it was. I wasn't happy, but I put it aside, and then voila, look how that happened. And now I'm going to absolutely love it. Yeah, it's okay you're not on Instagram, Colleen. I was just gonna say, if you were to post a picture of your creation, that'd be so fun, but that's okay, that's okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my paper clip to just let that dry, just set it aside, let it dry. I do have, let's try these little tiny scraps on to see if we need them anywhere. Well, that actually looks kind of cute taking up that corner. Let's do it. The cap is sticking to me. I've got glue all over my fingers now. It's so funny. Oh my goodness, okay. Let me see, do I have another, I thought I had another clip around here somewhere. I'll use this. That'll hold it down good enough. Okay, let's see, do I have any other tiny ones? Here's a tiny one. I love to use even my littlest bits. Now, I do not, like some people literally keep them until they use them, like even ones this small. I won't do that. If they're here, I'll go ahead and use them, but I don't obsess that I have to use something this small. Like I'm glad to use it, but I won't hang on to it just to use it. Does that make sense? Okay, so how do you use a snippet? Well, I'll show ya. Let's do it. So we've made some snippets. Now let's go ahead and use them. All right, this is the fun part. Move all my goodies. Okay, so we've got our journal, right? Now, just so you guys know, if you're making a greeting card or even buy one that's already made, you can put a snippet on it and it adds that extra like depth and dimension. So let's go back to our previous pages. Okay, so this is a page with a pocket. This is perfect. Oh, let me move up so you can see it. Hold on. It's kind of going to be leaning on my computer, so I hope it doesn't do anything weird to my computer, but I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. So, okay, you can see the corner now. So remember, this is our page with the pocket. And I could put, this is big enough, I could put another pocket here, but we're not gonna do it. We're gonna go ahead and use our snippet. So I love this one, and it doesn't interfere with the orange that we have going on here. As a matter of fact, hold on, that's not gonna be big enough here. We do need something more. Hang tight, friends, hang tight. Give me a second. We need to put something here to take up some of the space. Hang on. Oh yeah, okay, some of this grungy paper. So this is some grungy paper I made a long time ago, and they stuck together and it came out so great. I loved it. It was like it was such a happy accident. So let's consider using this. Oh my gosh, look how good that looks, you guys. So we're gonna basically just glue this down. So it's taking up some space and it's adding a lot of depth, a lot of richness. So that's why we're gonna do it. Okay. Let's slap this down. Don't worry, we're getting to the snippet, Michelle. This is a means to an end here. All right, I'm gonna put a little pressure here. So this was some coffee and silver dyed paper that I made. And when I make my coffee and silver, I use very dark coffee, and then I actually use silver paint. And that's how I get the effect that I get, and it's very special. So now we can use our snippet. Do you see how this kind of took up some space? And now we put the snippet on. So it's basically an embellishment. It's no different than a sticker or, you know, anything else that you would use to decorate a page. That's all it is. That's all it is. But it's nice because if you sat around one night, you're watching TV and you're just kind of making some snippets, then you've got, boom, how quick was it, right? It was just, and look at the impact it has. It's fantastic. Speaking of impact, I'm so in love with this that I'm gonna go ahead and add more. Let's just kind of tear it. Oh yeah, look at that. It's too good, it's too good. So we're gonna go ahead and add that to our page. All right. Okay, what other questions do we have, guys? Oh yeah, that's good. I love it. Look at how it just adds this drama to this page. Now, I can see that I didn't get glue enough up on these edges. Let me get a little more glue there. Okay. I don't really love my paper sticking up. You know, I don't like that. It makes it look sloppy. I don't mind this one folded over because it just adds like a richness to it. Can you make a snippet into an embellished paperclip? Yes, yes you can. Let's do it right now. Let me just make sure this is glued on here. And boom, love it, right guys? Okay, let's move this over here. Let's grab a paperclip, got one. And let's use this. Do I want to add anything to it right now? A pearl over here, which I don't have handy at the moment. So let's use this one. So what I like to do when I'm altering a paperclip using a snippet to do that is, first of all, know that this part goes on your paper, or like this, but so you have to do your attaching on this end. So just know that, okay? All right, that's number one. Number two, if you can do this a couple of different ways, but since I have a stack of these little, where'd they go? Hold on guys, I've lost my stuff. Oh, here we go. I have a stack of these little shapes. I might as well use them. If I didn't, and let's say I had a snippet that was in the shape of this, let's pretend, right? Then I would take this, I would glue it, but then, you know, you have to glue something else on the other side. It doesn't have to match, you don't have to trim the ends, but you would have to do that, okay? So you would trim the top, obviously, unless it added richness to your snippet, but if it didn't, you would trim it to size. I hope that makes sense. But since I've got two of these, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use these. So basically it's just so simple. We got our snippet. Oh, and we wanna make sure we put it on there right. Now, I have used different sorts of glue to do this. This glue seems to be fine, but if you felt more comfortable using something stronger, you certainly could. I haven't had a problem with this glue holding, but you know, I mean, that's up to you. Now, all I'm doing is I'm just kind of smearing my glue real quick before I shove the paper clip in there. All right, so, and you can be pretty liberal with your glue because this is definitely something you want to hold. Oh, and you know what's even better? The best, actually, is hot glue. Hot glue is fantastic for this, but I'm not gonna go grab my hot glue gun right now, right? So if I was using hot glue, which really is the preferred, because it just holds everything like so well. But you can see I just slathered that all over the pin. And now I'm gonna take the card, the other half, line it up. Now, we want this to dry, so let's go ahead and grab these. But you're gonna see, here it is. It just needs to dry. And then if I want to, I can decorate this side once it's dry. I'm gonna put this paper clip like right here where the, clothespin right here where the paper clip is, because that's the most important area to make sure dries really well. And then I'm gonna grab my other one because I don't want to sit here and hold it. So here we go, here's a small one. I'll just put this on here to, oops, hold it together. Jeez. Hold it together while it dries. So basically, guys, that's it. That's going to dry. But use a hot glue gun. I think it's fantastic to do that. I'm glad you like that. And once it's dry, I'll show it to you, and then you'll like it even more. Another thing you can do with paper clips, I'm sure you know this, but just in case you don't, if you've got some scrap fabric, which I do, do I have another paper clip handy? Let me see. I cleaned up my table so good, and I put so many things away. Well, we'll just use this one. And I'll just periodically pinch these, make sure they're drying. So let's make an altered paper clip that you can use in your little junk journal. Whoops. So this is a small one. I don't typically work with the small ones. I typically work with the big ones. Oh yeah, and now you know. See, I mean, it's so easy, right? You know, I mean, the hot glue, like I said, is definitely the way to go, but this will hold. I've made them with both, so. Just got a bunch of glue on my fingers. Hold on, guys, I gotta clean my fingers off. Okay, so let's do a little fabric altered paper clip. Now there's a couple of ways to do these, guys, but they're super fast and fun and easy. So just take enough fabric so that, and this might be a little too short, let's find out. And again, I usually use the big paper clips. So remember, this is the part that goes on the paper, so you don't wanna put it down there. Pull it through, and then kind of open this part up. And you can use like several layers of this fabric, and then it ends up being really nice and fluffy. So I'm trying to pull them through. And I could use my pokey tool. Where'd it go? I'll use this pokey tool and kind of shove it through there. I don't know if that worked or not. Let's see. There we go, okay. And pulling it tight. All right, so there, look at that. I mean, boom, it's done. That's it. Now, I like to add a little dab of glue back here to hold it, but especially if I'm using like silky, satiny material, it doesn't hold as well. Torn cotton does pretty good, but anyway, that's that. Now, let's go one step further. Let's put a tiny snippet on here just for fun. And you can use, again, fabric or fabric or paper. And you know, I'm feeling like, let's get a little whimsical. Let's go ahead and wrap this fluffy fabric around it. Yes, let's do that. I'm gonna tie it. I think, actually, no, here's what I should do. I should put this here like it's ready to be tied. But before I tie it, I'll put a little dab of Fabri-Tac, and then that way we're guaranteed that it's gonna stay. Okay. Am I in frame, guys? Am I doing okay with that? Hopefully everybody can see. All right, so there we go. Now I could wrap this or I could tie it. I'm gonna try to tie it. It's a very, I don't have little hands, and it's a very small piece of scrap fabric. But let's give it a try. The worst thing that can happen is that I mess it up. Who cares? It's a paper clip and some fabric, right? We are not obsessing about that. Okay, I did it though. I didn't mess it up. Look, guys, look how cute it is. Okay, now let's go one step further and add a little bling to it. So let's do some bling that we feel like will show up. Oh, how about the purple and the yellow? Do you guys like that? Let's see. There's cream and blue, that's pretty. There's pink and yellow. No, can't do that. There's bright pink, that's kind of nice too. There's purple and like regular white, like a diamond. Okay, I like either the purple and white, or what was the other one? Oh, the purple and the yellow. Let's live dangerously. Let's go with the purple and the yellow. So purple and yellow. So before we do it, let's add Fabri-Tac, because that is not gonna hold on its own. So let's add this. And then, now, the one thing about Fabri-Tac, it might make the back of this, like it makes the glue that's already on there kind of weird. So it might end up being a little malted, if you will, but well, you know, let's just see. Okay, now I gotta get it in the right place. I don't have any tweezers here, so I'm gonna have to use my hands. And it is a little fiddly, as my friend Carol at Carol's Recrafted Boutique would say. All right, I think I've got it. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm taking these off of here, pressing with my finger. Always go back and press your stuff down, because you might be surprised that it's not as dry as you think. Especially when I put as much glue on as I did. You guys saw how much glue I put on there. All right, so now to ensure that this thing dries properly, we are gonna put some pressure here with this. That gem is just a little to the left. I'm a little OCD, it's gonna bother me. Yeah, it's gonna bother me. I know that I shouldn't try to move it, but I'm gonna try. Let's do it, okay. Oh my gosh, it's slip sliding everywhere. Okay, I got it in the center. Okay, now let's freeze that in place here. Let me see if I can get 2 clips on there. Okay, I think I got 2 on there. Let's set this aside and let this baby dry. All right, so what'd you guys think of the altered paper clips? That was fun, right? I mean, so cute. So cute. So sometimes I sit around and make a stack of them and I give them away in Happy Mails, and also like if somebody buys something from my Etsy shop, then I'll sometimes put them in there, and it's just kind of a nice little thing. Okay guys, what else? Let me know if you want to do anything else or not. I can't believe it's 5 o'clock, you guys. We've been doing this for 2 hours. Wait, no. We went on at 2, 3, 4, 3 hours. No, it's not possible. 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Holy cannoli. You're working on paper clips this week. Well, that's fun. I hope you have fun with them, because literally you could do anything with them. I mean, they're just, as you can see, we did fabric and then we also did paper. I mean, look, right? Hold on, let me give them to you close. I mean, right? Look at these. They are so darn cute. Can you see them? I mean, I think they're cute. It's a little bit blurry. My phone's a little blurry. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. But anyway, I think they're adorable. All right, friends. We've been crafting for 3 hours. I think I should go eat dinner. I am hungry. I have been talking so much. I didn't even finish my entire drink, although I did drink a lot of it. That's my kombucha tea. So friends, thank you. I'm glad you love them. Let's go ahead and call it a day. And I love you all so much for being here and joining in and having fun and, you know, creating with me. This was wonderful. It was great fun. And let's do it again. Let's work on our junk journals again. If anybody has any questions, just put them in the comment section. If there's something specific you had a hard time with that you want me to give you a little more details about it, I'm happy to do that. I think the biggest thing about junk journals is to not be afraid of it. You know, just jump in, do it, have a good time. It's, you know, I know it can feel intimidating at first, but once you do it, it's not anymore. So please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. One last thing, you guys, half of you are probably gone already, but one last thing I want to mention is if you do like a Tassel Tuesday or anything like that, go ahead and tag me with @creatingwithjovi, and then I will get a notification literally in that little part with the bell that, you know, when you get your notifications, it will say so-and-so mentioned you in a video, and that way I won't miss, because I just saw one person's that literally had done the monthly collage collab. I literally just saw it this morning and I feel terrible. So tag me, and that way I'll be sure to know that you have done a video that is like one of my collab videos or something. So love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Enjoy your dinner. I'm gonna go find something to eat, and see you all soon.
Bye, guys.
Oh my gosh, that was Carl. He just said goodbye to you guys. Did you hear it? That's hysterical. He's so funny. I have no idea how to turn this off. Okay, I'm gonna hit the X, guys. See you. I don't know if it's gonna turn it off, but we'll find out. Are you sure you want to stop? Okay, yep, I'm stopping. Bye, guys.